Find a job
That
that's
I
higher
do.
than 60. Clay, you're higher than 60 now, right? Yeah, 63.
All set.
All set? Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might hit 76 out this. I only need a sliver. Will we get that big of a sliver off of normal rates, though? That is the question. Excuse me. Oh, if we waited 2 minutes, we could be doing Leap of Faith. If that's what pops. Actually, this guy will tell me. What is next? Any way the wind blows. Oh. We could be doing... Actually, if our key doesn't pop fast enough, although there's no chance it's going to take more than like 10 minutes to do that.
I really like the Yojimbo one. I just don't do it very often because I don't go to the gold
I
saucer.
can't clear it. It frustrates me.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, it's surprisingly tough, but like the biggest challenge is the RNG. The
Yeah.
fact that you have to go through like a
Yeah,
better
there's
hope you
that
don't
one
get the
stage which
dog.
is like 100% RNG. That's
Yep.
frustrating.
Well, maybe it'll be up at 40, although we'll probably be in PvP at that time. Probably actually be in PvP.
Did you also notice the mech battle in the trailer?
No.
So there's definitely gonna be a section where we're controlling like this like mech, similar to Rebel Wing stuff, but I'm guessing it'll be even more involved, which is pretty cool.
Alright, I'm joining on the off chance that our queue doesn't pop before it finishes.
Oh, yeah, I did that last night, actually.
Where's south? This is south. Which is the most south? Is it this one? Yes. So my spot is right here. I will sit here. I won't move. I'll hope for the best. What if I play dead on the spot? Does it count like where my center of my body is?
Yep. Well, there's a ring around you.
It doesn't
Count
matter
that
what you
ring
do.
in.
Like, it's just wherever you're standing.
Yeah.
You could be doing whatever remote you want.
If you target yourself, you can see it too.
Hi, Pooper. You wanna come be on the stream? No? Arthas! Why are you not as... Aww!
No, of course.
So... That's fine.
Oh, well.
Poof.
Although, it's actually not the ring around you. It's well, for normal AoEs, it's the center of your hitbox.
It's this one. Someday I wish we'd do the
Which is
left
kinda
foreleg
interesting.
first. Maybe today will be that day. Let's see where tanks run. So there's no reason you need to do one before the other, I don't think. Just everybody does the right one first.
We have a horrible co-healer. I will not help at all.
Not in normal mode. In Savage, there's a bit of strategy.
Oh, yeah, I don't approve of your co-healer.
Why not?
Although that Jacob is kind of cute.
The glam?
Ida just hates that they're lol.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that kind of does. That does them in.
I need to look at people's characters more.
Tank's okay.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even target the boss. That's helpful.
We're just hitting both or something? What's going on here?
Apparently. When you gotta rescue, somebody rescue that guy on the other one over here. Thanks, Ida.
Doesn't that HP reset?
Nice.
He is running. Oh no, now he's realizing the error of his ways. Oh right, I have buttons. Hello. Oh, I didn't have chat open. Nobody's here, it's fine. That is not what I need. This is what I need. Alright, yeah. Get comfy. There's a cat back there. Terry's cat I actually caught in my room earlier today, so maybe we'll have a little appearance. Also, I'm hoping Arthas might creep out at some point, but he's quite the wimp still, so who knows. All right, what do we get? Is it Air Force One? Bleh. Let me go do it though. I should probably do it. Where am I going? Around square? Oof. Sorry that it's kind of like dark. I was supposed to move the light, and I did not. But I'm here. That's about all you can expect for the next like month or so. Oh, my phone just told me that my cleaners are coming tomorrow, but they definitely are not because there's not a place to clean. I just had it set up to auto alert me every 3 weeks, but ever since COVID, it's not been accurate. Should probably cancel that because I don't know when I'm gonna make cleaners again. I'm having them right away. What the fuck is that? No, it's not. Oh, it's almost too loud. Almost louder than me. Sorry, that is really freaking loud. Let me, I don't know. I can't do anything with all of this, so just have to deal with it. Crank down. Sound a little. Almost shot the bomb. That would have been bad. I kind of feel like just like not doing things that I should. But we will see. I gotta do Beastman dailies. I gotta do a couple other quests. And then I want to unlock the extreme trial, and then I'll check and see what's available in terms of parties. And if there's a learning party that works for me, I might go and learn. Otherwise, I might just do quests all day. Since I discovered the other day that there are quests in the story. Hiding for? I just feel like so tired today. I don't even know why. I probably just need to go to bed. Stupid early tonight. That's probably what I need in my life. Not that I've been staying up late, but I just haven't been staying up in the morning very well. So. Ooh, that one was almost a trap. Yay, bonus score. Too bad it wasn't Leap of Faith, which was way more fun. Perfect. Alright, let me go do Beastman Tribes for the day. Now everything's quieter, so I'll just leave it. I think it's just because sound effects are super loud, but I kind of like it that way. You know what, let me turn this down a little bit. A little bit for your ears. There we go. Okay, I need to go to, where am I going? Wait. It's in a weird spot. Where's the Beastman tribe? It is, oh, it's in, wait, is it in Lakeland? It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's on like a little platform near the Ostel Imperium for reasons that I'm not entirely sure. I guess if they needed a space to build and they were given this space. Yep, right here. I need to switch to a crafting class though. All my crafting classes are 80, so I'm just gonna go on Carpenter because I don't know. Just kind of like Carpenter better. Oh, I went too far. Oh, there's somebody on my friends list whose name I do not recognize at all. Alright, let's read these today. Quality parts guaranteed. Regid has a twinkle in his eye and a request on his lips. Our rolling tankards will be the culmination of much careful planning and applied theory, which is why I want to entrust the most vital element to the master artisan of proven quality. Aye, that would be you. There is much to be done, but Shigget can give you the detail and the resources you need to proceed. We're counting on you, Ari. Okay. The new badge. Regid is eyeing the distance nervously. Bugger me silly, when we came here, no one had the courtesy to tell us that those gremlins would be even more of a pain in the arse than the hobgoblins. Just imagining those bug eyes and mangy fur gets my blood boiling something fierce. As if their incessant chattering wasn't enough of a nuisance, the soldiers at the Austal Imperative tell me they have a natural curiosity for machinery, a curiosity that ends with the machines in a pile of scrap more often than not. Needless to say, we can't suffer an infestation of those vermin. That's why, with the help of those aforementioned soldiers, I've built these traps to keep them at bay. Go ahead and lay them around for me, would you? No idea what I just read there. My brain totally got distracted. The telltale axles. Regid cannot stand the sound of squeaky wheels in the anvil any longer. The wheel's axles take the brunt of the wear and tear, and never has that been more true than with our tanks. We're experimenting with a few different designs, but judging from the screeching some may have been making, it seems like they're not up to the task. I reckon we could use your help in crafting a solution to this pressing matter, considering your knack for handiwork. Of course, reputation only counts for so much, so I trust you'll give the parts a thorough testing before we put them to use. Shigget's the one in charge of the supplies, and it's him that'll fill you in on what we need. Now off you go. Okay, I gotta do stuff with Shigget. Quality parts guaranteed. Ready to make some core components for the tanker then? Glad to have you aboard. Right, so what I need from you is 4 padded cushions for the tank's interior. We need to make sure the automaton inside is properly protected from impacts. Start with these materials and let me know if you need more. Oh yeah, we're building tanks for reasons. Once you're satisfied, take what you've made straight to Regid and he'll pass it on to the tank engineers. They're eager to put everything together. Ah, come to help me with my tests, have you? Very good. The result of these trials could prove paramount to the further development of our tanks. Of course, considering their size, it would be folly to test the parts on the tanks straight away. That's why we're using the automaton for now. Much safer. A malfunctioning automaton never hurt anyone, as far as I know. Now then, take these and work your magic to make 3 of my new load-bearing mechanisms. If you may misplace or otherwise find yourself in need for more parts, you can always get more from Ronit's automaton. Once you're finished, give these parts to my workers in the weathering and commence with the testing. I await positive results, and failing that, enlightening ones. Alright, I need to craft something. Nope, not story. Beast tribe. Dwarf quests. I need axle components. Okay. I was like, do I already have one? What? What is this telling me? Alright, I need to make 2 more of these. Then we're making core tank components. 4 of them, which are cushions. Don't make me use my thing. Really? Really? There we go. And core tank components. You always know you got the right thing when you actually have materials for it, because otherwise I wouldn't. Can I have less failure on a 50-50 chance? Oh! Okay, no, I almost pressed the wrong button. But it was the button that I couldn't press, so it all worked out. I just failed like 6 in a row. No, I only failed 5 in a row. It's 50-50 chance. Come on. Stop sucking so much. There we go. First try. Then you're like, I'll get this first try too because of all my failures. Nope. There we go. Second try. And 1 more. Easy peasy. Alright, now I have to go lay traps somewhere. Where am I going for these? Various places that I need to fly to. Alright. Ravana music. How lovely. Wait, I only have to place 2 tanks, but there's 3 spots for it. Eh. Oh. Faster, you slug, faster. Wait, what? Why am I being yelled at by gremlins? And another one. Oh, there's a single gremlin here. Ack, is that it? Run, run. I'm confused. There's like... Oh, no, I have to take the components to this guy up here. Okay, this is a different... I'm not done this quest. That makes more sense. I was also... Oh, I was confused. I was confused. That's all there is. Don't worry about me. I just need to go up here. I ate too many chips last night. Now my mouth feels all like dry and gross. Here, have some mechanics. I mean, some components. Oh, so you brought what I asked for. Good, good. Now let's just stick them in right here. Ah, this way? Ah, this way. Without making a sound, the automaton zooms off at full speed until it becomes a speck on the horizon. Well, off it goes, but did you hear that? Or should I say, did you not hear that? I dare say it wouldn't wake a baby. Well done, well done. And now, oh, where'd it go? I better find it before it falls off a cliff, or worse. Automata don't exactly grow on trees. In the meantime, tell Regit that his parts should be ready for use. Alright, I think I want to teleport back, because this is much closer than I currently am. Alright. This way. I was not expecting the Dwarf Beast Tribe quest to be in Crystarium. Although I feel like they told us that. I'm pretty sure they said that. They're like, it's not going to be in Tamra. Ari, what have you brought me? Or Calusia, I suppose I should say. I brought you some core tank components. Now, this is some fine work, very fine indeed. With parts of this quality, our tanks will perform even better than Watts could have imagined. Lally ho ho ho, I am moved to tears, flabbergasted, duly impressed. Not that I'm trying to flatter you so you'll accept an even more difficult task next time or anything like that. I just know how to appreciate true artisanship, yes. The new badge. From the looks of things, it seems the traps were as effective as I was led to believe. That ought to keep the pests out of our beards for the time being. To think that the sight of mere sweets would inspire such fear in the gremlins. If what the soldiers told me is true, however, it's not the sweets themselves that are dangerous, so much as what they herald, pixies. Legend has it that if you spot candy in the wild, those winged hoodwinkers will be nearby. And for all the gremlins' penchant for trickery, even they wouldn't dare get between a pixie and their confectionery. Perhaps when I set the traps next, I'll stay behind to see if the stories are true. That sounds dangerous. Welcome back! I can tell by the grease on your hands that you've been hard at work, and judging by the smile on your face, I reckon the tests were a rousing success. For the good of the anvil, we must continue developing and testing ever more complex parts. Then one day we'll have a fleet of tanks that are silent, not because they're broken down, but because they've been so masterfully built. Of course, even the most well-designed machines still need regular maintenance, but building them properly in the first place is half the battle. I sense many more tests are in store for us both. Alright. That is done. Where is my little checklist? I want to go start the custom deliveries, which is in the firmaments? Where the freaking hell is the firmaments? Seriously. That's what I have written down. What zone is that? What the heck? Oh, it's part of Ishgard. Oh, it's where, okay. I see. It's where you do the Ishgard restoration stuff. How do you get there, though? Can I teleport straight there? Oh, travel to the firmament. Yeah, that's what we want. The firmament. I've been here like once. I'm super slacky on restoration stuff. Ooh, quest. Probably because I haven't been here in a while and they need to show me that it's been built up and changed. Ooh, this looks housing-ish. They gonna let us buy these soon? We can't buy them yet though, right? Right? Pretty sure. The new nest complete. Alright, what goes on here? Osbert. Ari, I've got to apologize. There were some shortcomings in the running of the previous phase. Growing pains, you might say. The result being we caused our workers like you, your good self, undue stress. But at the end of the day, we got things done, and a new phase of work's begun. We're needing a bunch of different materials this time, so you'd do well to run over to Potkin and get the details. We thank you for your patience. Who do I have to go talk to? This guy? Potkin. My Lady Ari, with restoration efforts reaching a new phase, we now require additional kinds of material. As ever, I look forward to receiving your contributions. Expert recipes have been added for high-level Ishgardian restoration crafting items. For more details, please refer to your crafting log and the associated active entry. Oh, and I should mention that we've introduced an initiative to provide additional incentive and excitement to collaborators such as your good self. The initiative takes the form of a game of chance called the Kupo of Fortune, which I have not done, sadly. Oh, permit me to give you a brief overview. When you donate certain items to us, you receive stamps upon a voucher. Once you've collected 5 stamps, you may take the voucher to Elizabeth for a chance to win a splendid prize. If you wish to know more, I recommend you speak with Elizabeth herself. Expert recipes. Expert recipes demand not only the use of formidable tools, but careful planning and execution of actions. Unlike most crafted items, those made from expert recipes cannot have poor or excellent conditions. They will instead trigger heretofore unseen conditions with varying effects. Oh, sturdy? One must make effective use of these new crafting states to produce items of the highest quality. Okay. Elizabeth, what say you? If you're interested in Kupo nuts, I'm afraid I cannot assist, but if you're interested in Kupo of Fortune, you've come to the right place. Ahem, please disregard my outfit. What is her outfit? She's got a crown. I was in the midst of preparing a new initiative for our friends of the firmament, but it appears I took too long, for Ernie then conceived of this. If it please you, I shall explain how the game works. Upon each Kupo of Fortune card, there are 4 hexagons, each depicting a treasure chest provided courtesy of our Moogle friends. Playing is simple. You scratch open a chest of your choice. If the chest holds something from the 1st to 4th prize, congratulations! The fabulous item shown on the prize list is yours. But be fairly warned. A ferocious beast lies in wait for hapless treasure hunters. Should you find a griffin instead, you must console yourself with a consolation prize. I thought I was going to say I have to fight something. I was like, I've never heard about this. Now for some important detail. The chest on the left holds only 2nd, 3rd, and 4th prizes. Meaning, while you cannot win 1st prize, neither is there a danger of finding a griffin. The 3 chests on the right, meanwhile, can hold any of the 4 prizes as well as a griffin. Meaning, while you still have a chance to reach the richest rewards, you may also walk away with a paltry prize. Which side you scratch open is entirely your choice. As the prizes on offer exchange each time you play, be sure to cast an eye over the prize list before trying your luck. That concludes the explanation. If you wish to review the rules, I will post the information on the Sky Builders board, so please refer to it at your leisure. Oh, and are you aware of the new venture for procuring materials? If not, I urge you to seek out Flat Passant for details. Oh, this is not what I should be doing, but whatever. We'll do this. And maybe we'll find the guy that we're looking for in the meantime. Flat Passant. My Lady Ari, what an honor! How may I serve you this day? You have a mind to employ your gathering skills for the benefit of the restoration effort, you say? Marvelous, marvelous! It shall be my pleasure to provide you with an explanation of our work. As you are doubtless already aware, the firmament's reconstruction demands a veritable mountain of materials. In order to meet this, it was decided we would harness the diadem's abundance of resources. Able gatherers such as your good self may venture forth to the Isles to bring back materials to be used in the firmament's reconstruction. Almost said restoration. Given the nature of the Isles, however, we must make certain the materials found are not, shall we say, tainted before we put them to use. To that end, we ask you to bring all items you have gathered to myself for inspection. No, I hadn't unlocked this yet, Ida. Shh. Those items that are deemed safe will be returned to you with a seal of approval. Unless you wonder, yes, fish are also subject to inspection. What are they using fish to build with? By your puzzled expression, I see you struggle to fathom what the use of a restoration effort has for a fish. I know I'm leaving achievement points on the table, but I'm not I hate crafting, and like it's stuff that I'd have to like do, but it's not like interesting to do on stream, and I just like haven't been playing much off stream in a while. You see, the fish that inhabit the diadem are known to consume unusual things, and through inspection we determine whether a creature holds resources in its belly. Once this is confirmed, you may help yourself to the bounty with a quick spot of dysynthesis. Now then, you are surely curious as to what you stand to gain for your troubles. In recognition of the dangers of the diadem, we offer Sky Builder scripts by way of recompense. Furthermore, all materials you find are yours to do with as you please, for whether you choose to sell them to crafters or craft with them yourself, they will ultimately benefit the reconstruction. And that concludes my explanation. If you've a mind to travel to the diadem for this endeavor, pray present yourself to Lord Orvale beside me for further information. Ah, Ari, my good woman, I take it you've received an overview of our part in the restoration effort. Rain, hail, or financial difficulty, our expedition to Diadem shall ever find a way. As you are doubtless aware, the Diadem is a land where the ether is in constant flux. This phenomenon gives rise to an ever-changing environment, but there has been one constant, is that the Isles always teemed with savage creatures. Yet when I recently journeyed there to investigate a change in the ether, what should I find but that the population of dangerous fauna has markedly decreased, and never has it been easier to avail ourselves of the Diadem's bounty. Seeing the potential for this development to benefit Ishgard, I presented this discovery to our nation's leader, who wasted no time designating the Isle as an official foraging ground for the restoration project. And now we seek those versed in the field of foraging to travel to the Diadem and bring back resources needed for the firmament's reconstruction. Lest you worry that pickaxes, hatchets, and fishing rods provide poor protection against those creatures that lurk in the Isle, never fear, we have measures to keep our valued volunteers safe. Behold, the theoretic augur, conceived by none other than my lord brother Stephanivian. Oh, he's Stephanivian's brother? Oh, nice. That's the machinist guy. The ingenious contraption is a marvel of personal protection and resource procurement. Permit me to explain. As you know, the Isles of Diadem are replete with ether. The augur gradually absorbs it as you go about your foraging. Once you have sufficient ether stored, you may unleash a compressed blast of it against hapless fiend, and presto, the creature is now a bounty of resources. And there you have it. Armed with the augur, we ask that you gather and bring back resources from the Diadem. It couldn't be simpler. Ah, but to think my lord brother's creation should benefit my venture, which in turn serves to aid the efforts of our younger brother, all for the benefit of our nation. Proud am I to call myself an Helenarte. But come, my friend, we mustn't dally while honor and glory await. Let us set forth for the Diadem at once, is what I would say, but for the sake of formality I am required to introduce you to someone. Behind you and across from the kitchen there stands Lord Ludovraint, hailing from a long line of scholars. The man has a gift for numbers and is charged with tallying skyward scores. If you've a mind to lend us your procuring prowess, you would do well to speak with him. I only came here to start the custom deliveries, but I got distracted doing these. I see them, yes, I see them, the threads of fate entwine us, binding us together as strongly as chains of mithril. Long have I awaited the coming of one such as you. You're a creeper. Ahem, my apologies, but I am wont to become excited in the presence of peerless artisans. My name is Ludovraint, and I have the honor of tallying skyward scores. In order to accord greater recognition to our collaborators, we have begun keeping records of your contributions to the restoration efforts. My negative contributions. Actually, I contributed a tiny bit early on. By donating items that are exponentially difficult to obtain or craft, you will earn an amount of skyward points. The points you have accrued are reflected in the accumulated score, which tallies your entire contributions to date. and the seasonal score, which tallies your contributions over a certain period and ranks you against fellow collaborators. If you wish to know your current score, you may come to meet me at any time. Oh, unless you wonder, there's no additional work required on your part. You may simply go about contributing as always and leave the counting and tallying to yours truly. If you wish to know more, I would be happy to assist you. For the sake of good form, however, may I trouble you first to report back to Chief Foreman Auberge? Augerbert? Augerbert? God, I can't pronounce this dude's name. So you got a rough idea of what's going on now. Given the various parties that are involved, I don't blame you if you find this all a bit confusing. Whenever you feel spun around, first thing you ought to do is check the builder's board, find out what work there is to be done, and focus on that. You're always welcome to come to me, too, if there's aught you want to know. I'll fill you in to the best of my knowledge. Hey, Nick, how's it going? For your convenience, it's possible to teleport to the firmament from the Foundation. I know, I just did that. Oh, you have a quest. What? What? More quests? It's completed, Ari, the new nest. Ain't it a thing of beauty? Mm-hmm. We're making faster progress than I dared hope, and it's thanks to good folk like yourself. As you know, the area is to be a residential quarters for Guardians and me. With them as lost their homes in the war given priority. Ah. Very yellow, it could almost work as a green screen if it were green. I know, right? That's ever been Francel's first objective in all this, making it so no more citizens are freezing or starving. Goes without saying that we'll keep on needing supplies, so keep 'em coming, eh? Where? Wait, what? Bonkerno? At home in the firmament, Fonkerno is concerned for his master. Ah, if it isn't good Mistress Ari. Though you may have seen me attending Lord Francel, I've not had the pleasure of introducing myself. I'm his manservant, Fonkerno. I would like to offer you my first personal thanks for lending your aid to my lord. Yours is an inspiring presence to him. Aw, thank you. Owing to the collective effort of all involved, the new nest stands completed. Such was my lord's joy, 'twas as if he were a young boy again. He now seeks to settle folk in the district, and personally reaching out to those citizens who were displaced by war and the subsequent unrest. Ahem, about that. Master Augerbert, by your tone I take it you harbor some concerns. Aye, that I do. Thanks to Francel's encouragement, some folk have already moved into the district, but many more are dragging their feet. To hear the talk, they're afraid that the rent will be too expensive, or that they'll put themselves at the mercy of heartless nobles, and a whole host of other reasons. In order to encourage settlement, the firmament offers various incentives to residents, such as a tax relief and employment initiatives. Perhaps this knowledge has not been sufficiently disseminated to the public. My thoughts exactly. That he's late to return is because he's struggling to win folk over, I'd wager. Hey, Ari, how's it going? On that note, Ari, I was wondering if you'd mind searching for him, see how he's faring. I would be grateful if you were to look in on my lord. You will find him in the broom speaking with the residents, I believe. Uh-oh. At the broom? No, I want to find... Where's the guy? Let me see. What are the coordinates I have for him? 1311. Okay, 1311. So like here-ish. How do I get there? Hey, Lazarus. How's it going? How is everybody? What are you guys up to lately? I feel like I haven't streamed in forever, but I did just stream on Friday, and it's only Sunday, so it hasn't been forever. But I like literally turned my computer off after stream on Friday and have not turned it on since. So that's probably why I feel a little meh. Why is this guy so far away? Endless gathering, that's what you've been up to? Is he not here? Because there's clearly people in cutscenes, and I am not one of them. Can I not do these yet? Am I not far enough in quests or something? The heck? Alright, let's go to the broom. How'd the big move go? Well, the big move hasn't happened yet, but my move up to my friend's place, out of town for the next 3 weeks or so went well. I've been here. I'm super tired today, though. I don't even know why. Like, I feel like a zombie. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need a nap. I'm gonna try to go to bed really early tonight because I actually have to work tomorrow. What? Why is there a quest here? What is this? Mislaid plans. Sky Steel prototype coffer? What is this? The Sky Steel engineer appears to be seeking something. You there, my good lady. If you don't mind my saying so, you have the look of one skilled with her hands, as a matter of fact. Isn't that the relic line? Is it? Like the crafter relic line? Yes, I've seen you at the manufactory, have I not? You must possess deft fingers indeed for Lord Stephanivian to take such an immediate liking to you. This is well, for we at Sky Steel Manufactory are in search of like-minded and nimble-fingered individuals. Of course, said personage would also need to be familiar with Ishgard's efforts to restore its more material legacies. Given that you are here, I trust that you are aware of the ongoing construction in the firmament? Aware? Ha, nothing would get done around here with me. Yes, I agreed to help him, yeah, but I've done nothing. Better and better, we simply must have you. But no, it's unbecoming of me to be so forward. I will say only this. If I have struck within you some spark of interest, you would do well to speak with Nilamard. Ido, are you judging me for how terrible I am at doing crafting stuff? It's true. I am indeed terrible. There's a quest person. Oh, they're right there. Not really. Fair enough. Will you not tell me why you do not wish to live in the firmament? What is it that worries you so? Ah, Ari, you could not have come at a better time. You may have heard that I'm in the process of settling citizens in the firmament. While some could not pack their belongings quickly enough, others are proving resistant to the idea, such as Audain here and her daughter Noelle. Begging your pardons, but aren't you the savior of Ishgard? It is an honor, milady. We're grateful for the invitation, we truly are. We couldn't possibly afford to live in a shiny new district. Even before our home in the Broom was burned down, we were barely getting by. Besides, given who we are, we don't have the right. In my mind, the firmament is for people such as they first and foremost, who lost their homes to the fires of conflict, yet they themselves do not wish it. I cannot well force them to move. They have employment initiatives for the residents, they have tax relief, in the firmament, the sky's the limit. Employment initiatives. Truly, if that's the case, perhaps it's not out of the question for us. Perhaps I should do it. Yes, if not for myself, then for my little girl. All right, I humbly accept. Glad am I to hear it. Pray see to your preparations then, and come to the firmament when you are ready. She's got Uggs on. And all it took was a few words from you. You truly hold sway over people, my friend. Of course, such trust comes not overnight. 'Tis the product of your many selfless deeds. Despite being falsely accused of a crime and driven to the ends of this realm, you did not surrender to despair. On the contrary, you dedicated yourself to the plight of others and ultimately guided our war-weary nation upon the path to peace. In some ways we have walked similar paths, but my struggles are trifling things compared to yours. My name carries not the same weight, and my words have not the same power over the hearts of my fellow men. But the fury take me if I allow the restoration efforts to founder on account of my personal failings. The health and happiness of the people are at stake. Therefore I ask you, will you not aid me in the running of the firmament? With you beside me, I feel there is no difficulty I cannot overcome. You needn't answer right this moment. Please, take the time to think on it. Speak with Franzel again. Okay. You agree to aid me then? Ah, words cannot well express my gladness. Thank you. Without further ado then, I would have you deliver these missives. They are entreaties for cooperation in the restoration efforts. Ordinarily, I would make the delivery myself, but I believe the recipients would be pleased for your visit. One is Gillibrand, proprietor of the One is Gillibrand, proprietor of the Forgotten Knight. Another is Sir Handelier of the Temple Knights, and last but not least is Mr. Salace, our master of the markets. While you see to this task, I should look on Audain and her daughter. Let us convene at the firmaments afterwards. Oh, I should have taken the Aetheryte that was right next to me, shouldn't I have? Wait, what is this blue, Oh, this is the new, Sundry person. Welcome to Sundry Splendors. In this one-stop shop, a subsidiary of Rowena's House of Splendors, practically every weapon, piece of gear, or helpful item that can be purchased in exchange for elegant tomestones or similar tokens have been gathered in a single convenient location. Please take a moment to browse the merchandise. Healer. Primal gear. Prototype gear. Gordian gear. Primal gear. That is nicely organized. Maiden gear. Prototype Alexandrian gear. Shire gear. Alexandrian gear. Tank combat supplies. Special. This is the one I need. Okay. This is where I spend most of my time. Materials, mounts, and miscellany. Wait, I can check if I have these because they added a search. Let's see if I can buy any of these. Contention. I have. Okay. Ominous. Yep. Wait. Contention I did not actually have. Whoops, this can't spell. It was grayed out, wasn't it? Wait, do I have that? Only obtain display rolls obtained. Okay. And ominous. We had Aetherosphere, 6 foams under, teardrops, 1,000 faces, Mobius. Whoops, Mobius. What does it look like if I don't have something? Where's stuff I don't have? Oh wait, I put it to only this. Okay, so they'd be grayed out. So if I search for bows, what would it look like? Yeah, it would be grayed out. Okay. Cool. Materia. Buy materia with oh yeah, I need to spend this. Let me do that. What do I want to buy? Everybody wants crit. Wait, I failed at that. Oh, what else do we have? Crafter. Adept gear. Oh! I can get this stuff. Tradecraft. It's all level 60 stuff, so no. Crafting supplies, miscellany, materials, master recipes. I should have all these, right? Oh, apparently I didn't have that. All right. Gather. Gathering supplies, bait, materials, folklore. Oh, do I not have these? Okay. I got some things. Oh my goodness. I'm like, my eyes are so tired. Alright, well that was fun. We need to go up by the Sky Steel Manufactory. Ethernet. I gotta go this way. Hi, Stephanie again. Wait, are they upstairs? Oh, there's another door in here? Fascinating. Where is this person I was supposed to talk to? What? You can get up here. Were they outside? Did I just get too excited? Where are they? Oh, they're right here. Nilamard, a tradeswoman. Why, it's a miracle. I thought we'd never get anyone to agree to help, with our representation at the firmament being what it is. He is a fine fellow, but he managed to say both less and more than is desirable at any given moment. But how he managed to say both less and more at any given time is beyond me. Suffice it to say that I admire your perseverance. Now, if I might prevail upon you to wait here, I will fetch my cohorts. I don't know what's going on here. Allow me to introduce Nimue and Dennis, my fellow engineers at Sky Steel Manufactory and partners in this grand endeavor. But I would wager you've yet to be enlightened as to the nature of said endeavor, am I right? Yes, very much so. To put it simply, all the manufactory, from Stephanivian to the freshest-faced apprentices, have been seeking a means to aid in the construction of the firmament. We've searched high and low. Literally, he means, in the storehouse, and wouldn't you know it, we found a whole pile of tools just sitting there with all the junk. Judging by the plans they were heaped on top of, they're only prototypes, but they're fine things nonetheless. If we could improve them, turn them into masterworks that they were meant to be, suffice it to say that any one of them might make for a notable contribution to the restoration efforts. Why, we could even award them to especially dedicated sky builders as thanks for their hard work. To do so, however, we need the aid of one who truly knows a tradesman's tools, not only in theory, but in practice. Someone willing to aid in their trial and reforging. That's me. You've come to the right Makote, or I've come to you. In any case, I'll do it. Yes. Or, very well. I take this is going to involve some sort of incredibly rare material. Yeah, no, well, let's go with the first one. Without further delay, then, I present to you this prototype. Unpolished though it may be, I'm certain you will find it to be more than serviceable. And if the first taste has you yearning for more, come and talk to me. We have all sorts of tools awaiting the firm grip of a skilled hand. Gods damn it, that's precisely the sort of phrasing that... Never mind. Do let me know when you finish making your inspection of the prototype. Sky Steel tools unlocked. I don't know what I'm doing. The Sky Steel prototype coffer will dispense a primary tool based on your current class at the time that it's opened. Tools for other classes can be obtained by speaking to Dennis at the Sky Steel manufactory. Another quest. I feel like I need to open this first, though. Sky Steel Saw. Okay. Work harder, make it better. Having equipped you with the tools for the job, Nilmard would borrow you your professional expertise forthwith. Finished looking over the prototype, have you? I'm sure you agree that it has nigh limitless potential. As for how we will realize that potential, we'll be working to the plans we found, at least to begin with. Each tool was accompanied by several sheets, each detailing a stage of enhancement as imagined by the engineers of times past. Some of the later designs are quite fanciful, both in appearance and apparent function. If we can realize the final designs, we will have remarkable works on our hands indeed. However, imaginative as the original creatives were, they could not have anticipated the advancements in metallurgy and the engineering that led us to where we are today. With our superior resources and techniques, we have the opportunity to go beyond what the original designers envisioned. These adjustments will require we add a few steps here and there, but will be worth the effort, I assure you. I ask that you proceed with the first two phases of enhancements for the time being. Once you have finished, Nimi and I will keep and our keen eye for detail will discern what needs to be done next. We have worked out the materials you need, but be warned, they're very specific. A right pain in the arse to get your hands on, in other words. Yes, thank you, Nimi. I should also mention the plans are quite insistent that the spiritual bond between tool and welder provides some manner of benefit. This, to be frank, sounds like a lot of goblin-peddled nonsense to me. Still, I should like you to utilize a Sky Steel prototype if you intend to make the components yourself. Two birds with one hammer, as it were, and as testing is crucial to maximizing each tool's potential, and a large part of the reason we beg the assistance of a skilled tradeswoman to begin with, it only makes sense to use every available opportunity to do so. What else? Ah, yes, if you fancy developing our soon-to-be spectacular Sky Steel fishing rod, you will find that you require a certain particularly stubborn underwater specimens. In an effort to make their acquisition less impossible, we have created a special bait to more readily draw them onto the hook. Should you have need of it, Dennis will provide. He is also the man to talk to once you've gotten together everything the plans ask for. Trust me, you're better off letting him get on with the improvements than trying to decipher the handwriting of multiple generations of engineers. Once you've got your prototype converted into an honest-to-God's tool, show it to me. I'll have a look and see what changes we want to make with the plans, and confirm that you can use the thing safely. Wouldn't want anyone to lose an eye. Present Dennis at Sky Steel Manufacturer your Sky Steel prototype and the appropriately oddly specific materials to receive an upgraded version. Craft materials. Open the crafting log. Next to special references, require from within the requisite crafting discipline and Ishgardian restoration, and lastly, Sky Steel tools to locate applicable recipes. Materials needed to upgrade botanist and minor primary tools can similarly be found in the Sky Steel tool sections of the gathering log. Upgrading a fisher's primary tool requires the use of specialized bait. This can be obtained by speaking with Dennis. Okay, so if we go into crafting log, what was it? Ishgard restoration, Sky Steel tools, an oddly specific. No. Do we have to gather this? How do we get this? White ashlod. How do we? Where does this come from? Anyways, whatever. Let's not worry about that now. Do that some other time. Alright, where am I going for these? Let's go... Oh yeah, let's go to the Forgotten Night. To the Forgotten Night. And I'm pretty sure I'm talking to the proprietor of the Forgotten Night, so they should be definitely inside. Gillibrand. If it isn't Ari, what can I get you? I have something for you. A missive from young Francel. I can only guess how you ended up delivering it, but let's have a look. Dear Gillibrand, I pray this missive finds you well and not bothered overmuch by the old wound. I write with regards to our efforts in the firmament, of which you will most certainly be aware. Of late, we've seen a marked increase in the number of workers on site, and we struggle to keep everyone fed. In order to alleviate the strain on our kitchen, it is my hope that you might provide us with hearty and wholesome provender from your own. Young Francel was always good to me back when I served his house, and I wouldn't refuse him. I'll arrange to have the meals prepared and sent to the firmament at once. You're involved in the restoration, then, I take it? Keep an eye out on the lad for me, will you? Aw, aren't you nice? No, you can't get on a mount inside the goddamn city. Handaloo, what do you say? Well met, Ari. To what do I owe the honor this day? I have a missive for you. A missive from Lord Francel, you say? Sir Handaloo, my thanks for your unflagging dedication to preserving the peace in the Holy See. I write to you as an overseer for the firmament reconstruction project in order to officially entreat the cooperation of the Temple Knights. The project needs for able hands will only grow, and it is my hope that your order might be amenable to dispatching a contingent of engineers to assist in our efforts. For the prosperity of our nation, I thank you for your kind consideration. I see. Though I have not the authority alone to decide, I for one should be glad were our order to lend what help we may. I shall do my utmost to see that Lord Francel has his engineers. Truth to tell, I have a personal interest in the firmament. Ere it was raised to the ground, I myself lived there, you see. Many places in Ishgard offer a commanding view, but I find none finer than that of my erstwhile home. Okay, and we got one more. We gotta go to a Lace, and she was the proprietress of, why am I going upstairs? Of the Jeweled Crozier. So I imagine she will be by the Jeweled Crozier. To the Jeweled Crozier. Mm-hmm. She is right here. A warm welcome to you, Mistress Ivana. What is it that you seek at the Jeweled Crozier this evening? Stuff. Oh, a missive for me from Lord Francel. Intriguing. Dear Mistress Elise, I pray this missive finds you well and your markets bustling. I write to request your aid in acquiring heavy machinery of foreign make, intended for the use of many foreigners lending their expertise to the restoration project. Such equipment as the Sky Steel Manufactory possesses is unfamiliar to non-Ishgardians, and as such would adversely affect their ability to carry out their work. I feel like really stupid reading these today. I can't read. Through the connections you have established with foreign merchants, I have faith that you can procure for us that which we require. My humblest thanks for your assistance. Heavy machinery of foreign make? Though it will be no small coup to source such items, the merchant in me welcomes the challenge. But I say, it feels like only yesterday that Lord Francel was a little boy coming to the markets with his brother. Now he has blossomed into a well-spoken, accomplished young man. Time surely flies. Forgive my reminiscence. You may relate to my lord. It shall be my pleasure to attend to his order. Okay. Now I have to go... Okay, let's hide this, because it's probably going to be a while before I do that. And I need to go to the firmament, but I can't get there from here for reasons. Can only get there from here. Keep checking to see if there's pets creeping behind me, but they're not. Francel! There you are, Ari. You've delivered the missives, I take it. So how did the recipients respond to my entreaties? Overseer for a day. Francel is eager to learn how his petitions for aid were received. Come, do not keep me waiting. What were the recipients' responses? Both Gillibrand and the Lace were willing. Wait, was Handaloo not? Glad am I to hear it. This shall do wonders for our workers' morale. As for Sir Handaloo, I know he is not wont to make promises out of hand, but I have confidence he will come through for us. Thanks for your help. I was able to personally assist Audain and her daughter meanwhile. Having but few possessions, they were able to promptly move to the firmament. Oh, aren't you kind? I also managed to find a moment to pen further missives, really. Lest you wonder, these are addressed to the 4 high houses, mine own included. Each of the houses has strengths that shall avail the project, and I would call upon their cooperation. I know not how a position from an upstart such as I will be received, but it would not do to depend entirely on you. Nay, these missives I shall deliver myself. Alright, that's probably a good idea. Ah, Lord Francil, a moment. No, he's gone. Oh dear, there are people who have been waiting for an audience with my lord. Mistress Ari, it pains me to make such a request of you. Will you not consent to serve as acting overseer and speak with the workers and residences in my lord's stead? Oh, Ari's just gonna agree with that? Okay. I am truly grateful. Now I expect some advice will be asked of you, but I trust you to exercise your best judgment. I shall call the petitioners in turn whenever you are ready. You need but say the word. You came back to the game last night. First thing you see in Ultros Linso, my friends, as I proceed to craft the newest crafter gear using your leftover guild. Wait, what was the first thing you see? Your friends? Friends? Your friends, okay. That's nice. Welcome back to the game. Hey Chris, how's it going? Alright. Who am I talking to? Are you ready to receive the petitioners, my lady? I am like struggling today. I don't know why. I'm like super tired. HQing the crafter gear was hard. Yeah, I hate crafting. I don't hate it, but I don't like doing it, especially making HQ stuff. Most of my crafting is furniture, which you don't have to HQ, so I don't like HQing. Speaking with the petitioners will take several minutes. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Well, I don't have any. But actually, I am going to take a quick break since it's been about an hour into my stream. I'm going to step away for a second. I need to like wake myself up and like grab some more water and whatnot. Oh, I'm in the same guild as 2 people on your friends list. Who are you friends with that are in my guild? There aren't too many of us. Going good, hanging out with girlfriend, eating donuts. What kind of donuts? The FC leader? Wait, I'm the FC leader. Are you sure you're not on a different server than I am? Because I'm my FC leader, and I don't have a wife. Glazed donuts. Whoever owns the restaurant? What restaurant? There's a restaurant? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so confused. But this is my FC. It's pretty small. And most of these people down here don't play anymore. It's mostly just like this group of people. FC officer? Do you know people on this list? You're so confused. What server are you on, Duchess? You might just be on a different server. You're on Ultros? I know. Are you sure it's not one that maybe has the same tag? I think that you can have like either the same or very similar FC tags. Yeah, what's the FC's name? Because mine's Wicked. If you look in your friends list and like you click on, I think you can check their FC information. So if you go to your friends list, so this person's in like Twerk, I think I can, yeah, view company profile. Club Booty, yeah, that's appropriate, that's Twerk. If it's not Wicked, then it's not the same. It had a restaurant in the same word as your old FC, Grim. My FC does not have a restaurant. That's interesting though. Are you sure they have the same tag? Because I haven't seen any other tags on Ultros with Witch. It used to be like because my FC is Wicked, so I used to have like WCKD as my tag, with different capitalization in it, and there was another Wicked, like WCKD tag, but I don't think I've seen any other Witch tags. Fascinating. But yeah, it sounds like it's a completely separate FC. That is interesting. Kelty Bloodfallen. Let me look you up. Kelty. Wait, did I spell your name wrong? Quite possibly. Or are you just not online? I think I spelled it right. You're probably not playing right now. What would be my first idea? You used to go by Revival. Your current FC is Rose. I have seen Rose tags around. You're not online right now? Or else I just like can't spell your name. You're not online. Alright, cool. I gotta go run away for like 3 minutes though, so I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back and I'll be continuing questing and trying to do stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do anything other than like quests today, because I was thinking about trying to start the extreme trial, but I feel super tired. So, oh, you've been following me for a long time? Nice. Nice. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just don't feel up for trying to learn an extreme trial right now, because I just feel like a zombie today. You only follow Ultra streamers? Nice. I appreciate it. But anyways, I will be back shortly in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys. Turn to Tamra. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm going back to that village to give them my best lally-ho. You are coming with me, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Good. I'll start with one of the friendlier folk. Here we go. Oh, Minxie's still out. For a couple more minutes. Oh, let me leave this party that I'm in with Nick. The affable town store. Lolly. Gah! Heaving hobgoblins, Ronnet. Are you mad at me or something? Not ideal. We can try it again. Can't give up yet. Maybe someone quieter. Gently now. Where are we going now? The timid town store. Lolly, eek! I gave it back, Ronnet, I swear, I don't have your hammer. That guy just like, oh, I thought he was just gonna like run into the wall. I mean, he kinda did. Oh, my nerves keep getting the best of me. Maybe I should just stick to automaton. No, I can do this. I'll not let you down after all you've done for me. You can do it, Ronnet. I believe in you. What if I give him a cheer? I kind of want to give him a cheer, even though I don't have to for the quest. Oh, we got a cutscene. Does that mean he's gonna make it? Oh, it's her. Should be easy. ... Hello, young Ronnet. Was there something you needed? She said hello, not Lalio. How rude. Lally. Get that hoe out. Uh-huh. You can do it, Ronnet. Lally ho. Are they all shocked? Lally ho! Lally ho. Now that's what I call a greeting, dear. Well done. I've never heard a lally ho like that before, Ronnet. You damn near knocked me off my feet. I almost thought you were going to strike old Zebedee in there. How ridiculous. Our Ronnet would never do such a thing. He's a bit excitable, I'll grant you, but those angry words don't speak for his sweet heart. Who do you think dreamed up and built my helpful automaton here? It's even strong enough to carry me should I need it. Now, Ronnet, you've shown what you can do. How about you give a nice greeting to these good folks as well? Lally ho! Lally ho, Ronnet. I fear I may have misjudged you. Lally ho! Ah, a good greeting is so reassuring, and here I thought you didn't like me. Nor me. If you've the time, I'd like to see the plans for that helper you built. An automaton strong enough to carry a full-grown dwarf. Incredible. Of course I don't dislike any of you. I'm back. But my cat just came out. I was just checking on him. He was under the bed, and I was like, oh. And I left because I didn't think he was going to come out. And then as soon as I started my stream up again, who pops out but my little kitten? Aww. He's been a little traumatized the last little while. Because I'm in the process of moving. And for those who haven't been following, I just sold my place at the beginning of August, but I don't get my new place until the middle of September. So I was staying at my sister's for a little bit, but now I'm at a friend's house, and my cat is not so happy with all the moving around. Staring at the door. Is anybody out there? No? Arthie Poo, come here. Oh, you look so scrawny, Arthas. Can you please eat more? Your head is starting to look too big for your body. Maybe it's just the angle he's at. I don't think he's been eating, so I don't think he's wasting away. Aww. Cat emote. Alright, let me get my music back. Hi, Arthas. Arthas, can you come cuddle with me? Don't go back under the bed, okay? He just like lives under the bed. I got here on Thursday night, so it's been Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's the third day. I mean, the fact that he's coming out right now, I think he'll be okay, but it's a little. He did better at my sister's. He came out a little bit sooner, I think. Well, maybe not. But my friend has a dog and a cat, which that's making, and are more people. So when I was at my sister's, it was just me and Arthas. So there was nothing surprising. But here there's 2 other people and a dog and a cat. Although I caught my friend's cat in my room this morning. You can sort of see it in the background. We have a baby gate set up so that I can keep the door open for like airflow, but her dog can't get in and traumatize my cat. But her cat jumped over it earlier today, I imagine, because she was in here. Arthas, you want to check out the gate? He is. Arthas, do you want out? Do you want to go out? You want to go see what's out there? I'm afraid if I get up, he's going to run away. Because there's like a gate I could open for him. Yeah, no, you're way too much of a wimp to go up there. Did you just go back under the bed? Yeah. Well, progress. Progress. He went and sniffed at the gate. That's more than he's done in a while. I thought I just saw something like moving out there in the background. Anyways, alright, back to questing. Arthas, I'm so proud of you. As if he could understand. Oh, right, I have to receive petitioners. It's going to take a while. Alright, let's begin receiving them. I'm trying to do the new custom deliveries, but the guy's not where he's supposed to be, but I apparently am behind on my my restoration quests, so maybe I just need to do stuff. I also might start chomping on a muffin because I'm kind of not hungry, but my mouth feels gross because I ate too many chips yesterday. I have bad mouth feels. So. Friend Cell's away again, is he? Lad's been flat out of late helping folk get settled. Any road, I wanted to speak with him about a big task what's coming up. We need to bring in more hands for it. Whatever the task, I'll take care of it. The Temple Knights might dispatch engineers. I have some dragon friends I could round up. I have some dragon friends. Might be as I said the task was big, but not that big. And as you say, it's it's as though you're just rounding up lads to move furniture. It might be as a normal thing to you, but us ordinary folks, dragons are a little daunting, you know. Look, it's no immediate rush at any rate. When Francel gets back, I'll have a word with him and sort it out. Here's your advice was not helpful. Okay. I'm supposed to actually give helpful advice? Alright. Who are these dudes? What, Lord Francel isn't even here? Bah, what a waste of time. Now, sir, you mustn't say such things. You know the overseer is a busy man. We're artisans from Linsa charged with imparting our techniques to the locals. Our apprentices have been making good progress, and we've a mind to set them more advanced tasks, but for this we need specialized machinery that they don't have at Nishgard. We want to ask the overseer if he could have it brought in, but it seems like it'll have to wait for another time. He's already getting it brought in. The jeweled crozier can bring in what you need. A bad knight blames his sword. The manufacturer might be able to make what you need. No, the jeweled crozier was bringing it in. Truly? That's good to hear. I shouldn't eat while I'm trying to read this. In case you're wondering, the machinery in question is made by Naldik and Vimelis. We'll have the details for you soon, and we'd appreciate it if you could relay them to the people at the jeweled crozier. It appears your advice was helpful. Yay! What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's one of those little cat bat things. The Gala cats. Oh, it's a Gala kitten. Aww. Rumble, rumble, hiss. A Gala kitten suddenly appears. Oh, and there's a dude following it. A very young dude. Beg pardons, milady. This little critter came here amidst cargo from the Sea of Clouds. We've tried to send it on its way, but it refuses to leave. It's been lingering near the kitchen, so I suspect it's hungry. Thus far it hasn't done any harm, but what do you suppose we should do with it? Cuddle it and love it. I could give it the mystery scraps in my bag, take it back to the Sea of Clouds. Gillibrand will be bringing food. It's true, he will be. Meow, purr. If I didn't know better, I'd say it understood what you said, and it seems to have caught scent of something. I'll go and keep an eye on it. My advice was helpful. Yay! Oh, Hilda. What do you need? Well, if it ain't Ari, you're certainly common sight in the firmament these days, if you say so. Your friend Francel, he said he wanted the guards I was offering, and so I came to discuss the details with him. Seems he ain't here, though, so our talk will have to keep, but there was something I wanted to tell you. The other day I had occasion to meet Sir Amric. Sir Amric. Busy as he is, he hasn't been able to pay a proper visit to the firmament. He knows all about your involvement, though, and was saying how grateful he was to you, as Lord Speaker of the House and private citizen both. And that's all for me. Be seeing you, Ari. Oh. I don't have to give you advice. Bye, Hilda. Is that it? I did it. That's everyone, I believe. Thank you for assisting the people in Lord Francel's stead. Speaking of whom, I expect he will return anon. Shall we wait for him together? No. I gotta finish munching. Sorry, I'll move my headset back so they don't creak every time I move my jaw. Ari, are you still here? Yeah, I've just been doing your job for you. Ahem, while you were absent, my lord, Mistress Ari's been acting in your stead, attending the needs of those on site. Truly? Pray forgive me, in my eagerness it appears I have unduly burdened you with my duties. But my own task, I am pleased to report, was not without fruit. We have received promising responses from all the high houses. Yay! Why do we seem so alarmed by that? Though it was largely a matter of formality, I first went to secure the support of House Halinarte, and then I paid a visit to House Four Toms, which has been providing lodgings for visiting workers. There I was given assurance that they will increase their capacity as the need arises. Next I knocked on the House of Durandare Manor. As a house founded upon military traditions, I was informed that they had little to offer to the restoration efforts. Resigned, I was about to take my leave when by stroke of good fortune, Lord Janicord appeared and pledged to open a school where children might learn their letters, numbers, and stars. Oh, dang. Last but not least, I took myself to House Zamel, renowned for its architectural prowess, and they agreed to employ their expertise for the firmament's benefit. Ari, I understand you are acquainted with Lord Terrason, apparently, the retired count. With his skill and passion, I doubt not but that he will prove a great ally to our cause. Well now, pledges of cooperation from all the high houses. Not so long ago, this would have been unthinkable. It is due to the peace we now enjoy, thanks to you, Mistress Ari. It was nothing. Sob, help, please help. Oh my god. I can't eat while doing quests. What is wrong with me? Mommy, she's in trouble. Please, you have to help her. Noelle, take a deep breath, child, and tell us what happened to Audain. Oh. We're gonna finish this quest? Alright. Shadow of an icy past. Noelle's mother appears to have met with trouble. A scary Inquisitor came and he took Mummy away. She hasn't done anything wrong. Please, you can't let them hurt her. She will be fine, child. Ari and I will see to it. Now, will you show us where your mother was taken? Come, my friend. Let us father Noelle. Ark of the Worthy. By the I feel like it's probably gonna be closer to Foundation. Wait. Where does this pop me out? I will be. Oh right, it pops me out in the Broom. I guess we'll go from here. I need to take smaller bites. Alright. Outside the gate! She was taken outside the gate! Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's her mom. Her mom's not a dragon. Okay. How many times must I tell you we are good dragons? I demand you let us enter at once. Audain, it's me, Marceloa. Please, my love, tell them to let us pass. What? Can it truly be? What in the Fury's name is happening here? Ah, Lord Francel, we stopped these two dragons attempting to enter the Holy See. The larger claimed to be related to this woman, thus did I bring her hither to verify the truth. If this dragon is in fact a man, 'tis more than likely he is a heretic and must be punished harshly. No. As must his kin. No. Don't be a dick. Forgive me, Inquisitor, but mayhaps you were absent when the Lord Speaker made his declaration. In light of the peace we have forged with dragons, those accused of heresy are to be accorded a fair hearing, and not punished out of hand. Be that as it may, it would not do to allow them to roam freely in the Holy See. It is liable to cause panic among the citizens. As you say, yet ere we rush to pass judgment, we should allow the man a chance to tell his tale. Marcelois, was it? I bid you speak truthfully. Have you ever taken the life of an Ishgardian citizen? No, my lord. Upon my honor. I haven't so much as laid a claw on anyone. We haven't seen anything that looks like him before. That's so bizarre. It's true that I chose to follow Lady Iceheart. It's true that I partook of dragon blood. Whether it's because of myself or the blood, I can't say, but my transformation was long and painful. By the time I had recovered, the war had already ended. To make matters worse, I found I couldn't even revert to my original form. I took to wandering aimlessly until I chanced to encounter L2 here, who encouraged me to return home. Aww. If this man speaks true, then by our laws he has committed no crime. And you would simply believe the words of a dragon, without any proof whatsoever? You don't have any proof of wrongdoing either. From my experience, dragons are more truthful than men. I'll personally keep an eye on these two. Yeah, let me say this one, because I don't like the Inquisitors. He's like, ugh. I shall personally take these two into my care. If they should cause any trouble, I will personally accept responsibility. Oh, I said personally twice, and he did not. If you would vouch for them, Lord Francel, then I shall not object. But I pray that you will not come to regret your decision. Is that like a husband or a brother? Well, it appears we have the situation in hand for the time being. Forgive us, my lord. We didn't mean to involve you in our troubles. Don't mention it. I have a responsibility to the residents of the firmament. That you and your daughter are safe is all that matters. For now, we just need to decide what to do with our guests. If you've finished your bickering, you could start by showing me your city. Oh yes, I've dreamed of seeing it for a long time. I suppose there's no harm in that, and it would afford us the opportunity to discuss your situation further. Come with me then, to the firmament. That's the wrong way. Where am I going? Back in the firmament. Okay. Where? Oh. It's a random place. Wait, can I go this way? That looks like it'll be faster. Why is it so? Are there not aetherites throughout here? Or maybe there are and I just have to attune to them? No, there's no aetherite at the beginning. Because this is going to be so annoying if I have to, like, run all the way back here every time I want to do custom delivery. I mean, it'll be where this marker is, but that's still far and awkward. It appears all are present. Good. So, Marcela, L2, though you are my guest, I trust you can appreciate that your troubles are not yet over. Yours in particular, Marcela, though you are Ishgardian as a heretic and a dragon both, you place your family in an exceedingly difficult position. But ere I speak further, we shall hear Audain's thoughts on the matter. It's only because our nation has changed that I can admit this now, but I too once supported Lady Iceheart's vision. Heretic. I couldn't well commit myself to her cause, though. That would mean forsaking our family. But he did so anyways. He forsook us and left us to fend for ourselves. And look at him now. Worse still, he's brazen enough to show his face in Ishgard and run afoul of an inquisitor. If it weren't for my lord's intervention, we might have been executed here and there and then. Forgive me, but I don't know. After all that's happened, I don't know if I want to take him back. Please give me some time to think. Aww. I just wanted to see the two of you again. You finally meet your family and all you can do is stammer and sulk? Have some stones, for heaven's sake. But enough of your tedious troubles. I came here to see the city, and I'm going to see one. Wait! Apologies, Ari. Will you not go and keep an eye on L2? I've not had a chance to inform the residents, and it would not do to cause panic. You have my gratitude. Now it seems she's headed into the new nest. If you hurry, you should be able to find her. It seems men don't change very much as they grow. However do they become able to fly, I wonder? They don't? Oh, it's you! What is it? These kids seem so unconcerned that there's a dragon right here. As I've said already, I won't harm anyone. I'll have you know that my sire is Gullinbursti of the noble line of Rastucker, and like our esteemed ancestor, we fill the skies with beauteous songs. Oh, my foot fell asleep. And though we may not have met before, I know who you are. Oh yes, my sire, Gullinbursti, has told me much and more about you. Now you may be wondering what events led to my being here. I've been on a journey to learn the ways of men, you see, and one I met was more interested in skewering me. But one I met was more interested in skewering me than speaking. I mightn't be alive if Marcelois hadn't come to my aid. Though our kinds are meant to be at peace again, not all men are ready to accept dragons as friends. The opposite is true, too, of course. Look, I'd sooner not be caught by unfriendly men either, so perhaps I'll return with you after all. Yeah, if you're afraid of unfriendly men, like, maybe don't wander around by yourself. It seems there was no alarm caused. My thanks for finding L2, Ari. While you were gone, I took the opportunity to inform the resident about our guests. Well, all now understand the situation. Whether they accept it is another question. Wow, you informed people real quick. Lord Francel, might we have a word? Ari, could you wait with Marcelois and L2 yonder while I speak with these good folk? Sure. We had heard that there were dragons in the firmament. It appears the rumors were true. One of them near killed me in the war, tore me open the length of my back. They say the larger one used to be a man, but the mere sight of him, it makes the scar ache unbearably. And my daughter, she was murdered by those wretched heretics. It's easy to say there's peace now, but it's not so easy to forget. I too lost a dear brother to the dragons. Believe me when I say I understand that some wounds do not heal. I will not force you to accept Marcelois, yet despite his appearance, he is but another Ishgardian, no different from ourselves. So I ask that you withhold your judgment for a time, that you give him a chance. If you say so, then very well, my lord. I feel like you could say, he's not the dragon that, like, sliced your back open. Like, do you want to be judged by the actions of another man? No, then don't judge the actions of a dragon by another dragon. Forgive me, Lord Francel, it seems that my presence brings only pain. Come now, there's not a single soul in the nation who hasn't known suffering. You not least of all, my friend. If you are willing, will you not share with us how you came to be a heretic? Somewhere in your tale we may find the key to winning over the doubters. Well, at least we found the right dragon, so I'm on the right I'm on the right track to getting this unlocked. To thaw a frozen heart, Francel would hear Marcelois' tale. Me too. Come, Marcelois, tell us your tale. I used to be a craftsman, making sundry necessities on request. It wasn't much, but it was a living, for me and my family. When our home burned down, I took to repairing other people's belongings in exchange for scraps of food. Though it was necessary to keep us from starving, knowing that each mouthful I earned meant less for our fellows, the unfairness of it all was too much to bear. So I cast my lot with Lady Iceheart, with dreams of making lives better for the common folk. But in the end, all I succeeded in doing was forsaking my loved ones. I would make amends to family, if they will let me. As I am now, I am not but a burden to them. That's the last thing I wish to be. I see. My thanks for opening your heart to us. It's like Father says, men tend to overthink things. Perhaps one is made to think more when one's life is fleeting. That may well be the case, my friend, but it makes our feelings no less true for it. And Marcelois feels the keenest regret, one born of the love he bears for his family. If his fellow Ishgardians can be made to understand this. You said you were once a craftsman. If you were to make for the people such items as they find needful as you once did, I dare say you could express your feelings better than any words can. Express my feelings? Altered as my hands are, I know not how well I can perform the work, but very well, my lord, I'll try my very best. I'm certain you will. Now as for the items you might craft, I believe you best know these things which will delight your wife and child. The question is, what may serve to please your detractors? The two men who approached, the older recently moved to the firmament with his son's family. They arrived with naught but the shirts on their backs, and I imagine they would have need of household items such as dining utensils. Then there is the younger fellow, the retired soldier, whose scars trouble him still. He might appreciate an ungun of some description to relieve his aches. Would such items be within your abilities to prepare? I believe so, my lord. I know there's a place in the new nest where Marcelois may do his work. Pray, come with me. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright. It's totally down. Yup. It seems I can make use of this space and all the equipment and materials besides. Aye, whatever you find here is yours to use as you see fit. Now, is there aught else you might require? Mistress Ari L2, might I trouble you to obtain 2 items for me? One is an healing herb for the ungent, and the other a dye. I would go about obtaining them myself, but I'm liable to cause panic. L2 is small enough to remain inconspicuous at least, and can fly besides. But of course I would be happy to help. You may leave the herbs to me. So I'm getting a dye. If I may task you with the dye then, it's 2 pots of cream yellow I require. It matters not whether you make it yourself or purchase it. If you wish to purchase, I've heard of a woman named Eilonwy at the Mendicant's Court deals in all manner of wares. Perhaps you can inquire with her. Where's the Mendicant's Court? That's not... Oh, okay. It is just in here. Easy enough. But seriously though, like, why do I have to run so goddamn far? In this zone. Oh, hey, it's where they live. Well, don't they have a nice little house? I'm looking for Ilon. Wait, wow, I just ran straight past her. Purchase items. Cream dye. I would like 2 of these, please. Thank you, Muchly. How did Marcel Watt know she sold that? They really should just do a lottery system for Ishgard housing and at least save everyone a lot of frustration. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a crazy shit show. I really want to live in Ward 1 of Ishgard, but I don't know if I care enough to try. Because I don't care to live in any ward except Ward 1. It's not worth it for me. Were you able to obtain the dye? Yes, this is it. I shall put it to use at once. I've already finished the utensils, and thanks to you, the presents for my family will soon be ready. Now I just need L2 to return with the herbs. Seeing as all is proceeding apace, I believe it's time to arrange a gathering. The area atop yonder steps should serve as a venue. You're tempted, though I'm more hoping to snatch up a medium from someone who moves, yeah. Fonkerna, would you be so kind as to bear words to the people? Yeah, I also don't want a small. I need at least a medium. I would take a large, though. So, I would take a large. It would be fine if I had to settle. I would never take a small. With pleasure, my lord. But yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath for that stuff. Mistress Ari, perhaps you would like to be the one to seek out Mistress Audain. I dare say she would be more willing to attend at your invitation. But I feel like I should try, because, like, what's the worst that happens? I don't get anything. Medium is the perfect size. Yeah, I'm not actually a big fan of large. I bought a large free company house just because I could. But I much prefer my medium personal house. Oh, it's you, milady. Is there something you need? Large is definitely good for... Well, our FC is pretty small, though. Like, if we had a big FC... I see. It's just like him to do this. But even though he's my husband, the decision to accept a dragon, it's too much for a mere commoner such as me to bear. And when I think about my daughter, when I imagine how other children might mock her, I just don't know. You have a hardcore rating, FC. I do not. I do not. The only hardcore raider in the FC is Clay. Me and Winter are pretty casual raiders. I know you just think anyone who raids is hardcore, but there's like literally just the 3 of us, even at that. On a long journey, the first step is often the hardest to take. Sometimes we need to have faith in one another. Let's go with the first one. I don't know how you do it, but your words give me courage. To simply talk with you instills me with a sense of hope. Raiders are hardcore because of the small amount of player base they comprise. Fair. And knowing that there are decent folks such as yourself and Lord Francel around, I feel as though all will be well in the end. Although, honestly, we don't know how many people raid. We get statistics on how many people clear the final fight, but there's a lot of people who raid who don't do that. So, I think you'd be surprised how many people dabble in raiding, at least. All right, we'll be there. Noelle and we'll hear what Marcelois has to say. Thank you, my lady. All right, now I need to go where the marker is. So let me go this way because I think it might be slightly faster, and even if it's not, it's a slightly different change of scenery. Because I don't know, maybe it's because, like, I know mostly people who raid, but, like, I know more people, I feel like I know more people who raid than don't. At least of people who are max level. Oh, who's here on my friends list? I recognize that name, but I don't know him very well. What's this? We were told Lord Francel had summoned us, but you're an ordinary-ish guardian like you. I feel like with their objections, they would not just like walk up and talk to him. But anyways, let's go with it. I'm also a craftsman, and with the help from some friends, I've made something for each of you. It isn't much, but please accept it. Dining utensils? Ours is a big family, so these would certainly be useful. I hope that they serve you well. You may struggle to believe it, but I used to be your neighbor. Before I took on this form, I made whatever it was folk needed, and it's my hope that I can put my skills to use again, for the people of the firmament. My scar flares up on cold, dried days. This unguent should take the edge off the pain. This is kind of you. Oh, to be so young and open-minded. I know that you've done us no ill, but I can't simply forgive and forget the heretics for what they did. You have lost a great deal, and we would not diminish your suffering by asking you to change your views. Yet in spite of yourself, might you not try to see the individual before you as simply that? An individual deserving of a chance? I'm sorry. I know I'm not being fair. If only it was this easy to talk sense into people. Good grief. Come, come, it wouldn't do to strain yourselves. If you would follow me, good sirs, I will find you some refreshments. Audain, Noel, I have something for you two as well. What did he make for them? I don't remember. Aren't these our clothes? Let's put them on, Mummy. Let's put them on. Oh, are they going to get better clothes than they're wearing? Oh, good. They're going out of sight. We're not going to watch them change. Aww. It's exactly the same as the one I lost in the fire. You remembered, Daddy. You remembered how much I loved this coat and this color. You may be a dragon now, but I don't mind at all. My friend Maylie said dragons are nice. It must have been difficult to make all of these with those hands. It's plain that you still think of us. And yet you abandoned us when we needed you most. You left us to face the worst of the war alone, and I've hated you for it. And so... I know. What I did was unforgivable, and I don't have the right to be with you and Noel. I'll leave this place for good and all. No. Listen to the end, will you? That's the one rare good use of a yellow dye. What I want to say is I can't give you a definite answer right this moment, but I'm willing to give us another chance. If you're still the man that I once knew, then perhaps we can work through this problem together, like we've worked through others. If this is enough for you now, then you're welcome at our new home. It is! It's more than I could ever ask for. Thank you, Audain. Thank you again, milady, for instilling with me the courage to take the first step. Forgiveness won't come overnight, and we have a long journey ahead of us. But if we have faith in one another, I'm confident we'll find happiness again. Oh, if you can spare another moment, would you accompany me to find Lord Francel? I wish to thank you and him both for the second chance I have with my loved ones. Alright, where am I going? Is he back? Where the hell is he? Oh, he's over here. Good thing I checked, because I would have gone back to the start. And that would have been quite wrong. Let's run through the water. Splish splash. It's snowing though. I was gonna say, shouldn't this water freeze? But I guess it's flowing, so it's probably not that cold. There you are, Ari. Fonkerno has told me all. I'm glad for you, my friend. Your honest feelings have reached the hearts of people, your families included. What's rumbling? Is that thunder or is it the... I wonder if that's the garage door, because my room here is right above the garage. That was quite the rumbling. I'm glad for you, my friend. Your honest feelings have reached the hearts of the people, your families included. Yes, my lord. I've been given a second chance with my family, and I owe it all to you, Mr. Zari. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because now it's closing. This is hardly enough to express my gratitude, but I made something for you as well. Won't you do me the honor of trying it on? Well now, this is hardly necessary, but I shall humbly accept it. A moment, if you would. Aww. 'Tis a perfect fit, and such a dashing design besides. My thanks for this fine gift. Where's my gift? Without me, Marcelois would still be stammering and sulking out in the snow somewhere. Let's not forget the herbs as well. Indeed, little one, for rendering aid to a citizen of Ishgard, you are deserving of recognition. Until now, dragons have been permitted entry to the Holy See only on special occasions. But if you wish it, in my authority as overseer, I shall arrange it so you may freely come and go in the firmament. Would that suffice by way of a gift? Oh ho, I could live with that. I've always wanted to observe how men live. Now then, I must be returning to my duties. If there's any further trouble, do not hesitate to call upon me. Where's my gift? Last but not least, allow me to thank you too. If it weren't for you, I'd likely would have been executed as a heretic. And worse than that, I would have remained estranged from my family. Please accept this as a small token of my undying gratitude. I pray that it serves you well in your adventures. Wait, what do I get? I don't remember seeing a reward from this quest. Is it just like gil? Oh no, it's food. An oyster confit. Okay, I remember that. Boo. That's no fun. Give me something that I actually care about, not something that I'm just like immediately going to, oh, there's an achievement for that. How have I not done that? Hey DJ, how's it going? Not food that I'm immediately going to either eat or sell. A little bit. Can you tell? My face is a little bit red. It's hard to tell because the lighting in this is like super terrible. But a little bit sunburnt. And I got a spot on my back that's pretty red, but it's only like that big. Missed it with the sunscreen apparently. If songs had wings, L2 is eager to learn. Spent yesterday on a boat / beach. So yeah. Put on lots of sunscreen, but it wasn't quite enough. Ah, Hero, you've come at a good time. I have a query for you. Actually, I think the because I have a moisturizer for my face that I use, but it's probably not strong enough for how long I was outside in the sun yesterday. Fancy, yeah. Ah, Hero, you've come at a good time. I have a query for you. As you know, I'm descended from Rastucker, and like her, I wish to fill the skies with beauteous songs. If I'm to do this, I must know historical events as if I lived them. To that end, I would meet the great person who put an end to the Dragonsaw War. Do you know where I might find this individual? Yeah, that's me. What? You are that great person? Ha, all this time I thought Hero was your name. In any case, this makes things simpler. I want you to show me the key places where the war unfolded, and tell me tales about them. Lest you worry, I have Francel's permission to go to the city proper, so long as I have company. So without further ado, let's begin with a visit to the vault. I was like, okay, I guess. I guess we're doing a thing now. Who's creeping us? That person looks familiar. I gotta go to the vault. I'm just gonna teleport because I'm fucking miles from anywhere. Oh, there's quests here. Interesting. Anyways, let's teleport to Foundation. And then from there we'll get to the vault. is the vault? Oh, I think maybe the last vigil. Yep, there he is. So this is the vault where the most wicked of men once resided. Vidofnir told us of the time she rescued a child who was thrown off the top. Doubtless these walls have witnessed much and more, but what about you? Do you have tales of your own about this place? I faced powerful foes here. I lost a dear friend here. That happened. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Long as we dragons live, we form the strongest of bonds with others. But by the same token, it makes us feel the pain of loss very keenly. Yet while some would fall into despair, you made the loss your strength and forged on, yes, as befits a hero. Right, that will do it for the vault. Next, let us head to the place called Falcon's Nest. I would see the famous relief betokening peace between man and dragon. Oh yeah, there is that thing there. Ah, who is this creeper? Stop creeping me. So that dragon wishes to learn about Ishgard. Who is that person? I totally recognize them, but I don't remember. If I do recognize them, then it's not a spoiler, right? So you guys can tell me. But if I'm just like crazy that I think I recognize them, then don't. Oh. Falcon's Nest. I was like, where the hell am I going? So that's the relief. I've seen the artwork of men before, but I find it such a peculiar way to express one's feelings. Still, you can't be faulted for your artistry. But grand as it looks, the scent of sadness clings to it, the scent of blood, Vidofnir's, and others. Wherever there is tragedy, our hearts can't help but be drawn to it. In this, it seems our kinds are the same. Now then. Have you noticed that we are being followed? I know not this person's intent, but let us return to the firmament for now. I have noticed we've been being followed. How could I not? Dude ran away. Alright, back to the firmament. So we need to go to foundation. To the firmament. Wait, there was a... I saw the thing. Okay, it is in here. I must have just been pointing to the entrance. Which is by the broom. Oh, Francel hangs out down here. Okay. No more suspicious people about. Good. My thanks for acting as my guide. I feel as though I have a better understanding of the war now. Of course, this is just the beginning. If my songs are to be as resplendent as Rastiker's, I must learn more about men and their culture. I would be glad to assist you if you please. You ran away. Why are you suddenly here? That scent! You are the one who was following us. If you mean us harm, be warned. This woman is a hero. Not himself. Like, don't be concerned that it's a dragon. Oh, no, no, I wouldn't imagine doing you ill. My name is Hot DeLong. Ever since I've read Lord Edmont's memoirs, I've wanted to befriend a dragon. But I didn't have the slightest inkling how to go about it. So when I saw you with the savior of Ishgard, on the spur of the moment I decided to follow. You see, it's my dream to become a writer, not just any writer, but one who chronicles this new age of peace between man and dragon. So please, won't you allow me to assist you? Well now, how very commendable. I wholeheartedly approve of your endeavor and see no reason to refuse you. Yes, we can teach each other the ways of our kind, and if you prove yourself useful, I shall credit you in my songs. Thank you. An unexpected but welcome development. I shall remain here and speak further with our new friend, but I hope to hear more of your tales again. Isn't that supposed to unlock something? Yes? Oh, what a nice shot. Oh. Nope. Oh, crafter, my crafter. L2 is full to bursting with newfound knowledge. Knowledge which you simply must share. Ah, I've been waiting for you. Who better to tell of my studies than the very woman who set me on the course to enlightenment? My knowledge of mankind's histories has grown by leaps and bounds, in no small part thanks to Hodelon's expert instruction. L2 is too kind. She has told me much of dragonkind, in turn I could hardly call myself the teacher in this arrangement. In fact, the time may soon come to put ink to parchment and begin my chronicles. As we all wait the day with bated breath, Hodelong has not been my only teacher. The city itself has lessons abound for those who would observe them. Seeing its splendor with my own eyes has made clear one inalienable difference between man and dragon. I speak, of course, of your kind's love for tinkering, building, and crafting, and what a wonderful thing it is to behold. Where dragons are wont to tear down obstacles with fang and claw, humans tear them down with hammer and chisel, or else find an ingenious way around them entirely. By using tools tailored to the specific tasks, you overcome your natural deficiencies. One tool will be used to wrest precious metal from the earth, and another will transform them into something greater than the sum of its parts. I find the whole process rather fascinating. When I gaze upon the towering spires of the city, I imagine a roost built with my own claws, larger even than the one my sire calls home. I am eager to see my dream realized as quickly as possible, but Hodelong advises against rushing into such an endeavor unprepared. He claims that to do so would lead to abject failure and possibly personal injury. You, however, are an experienced artisan, and I would be honored if you were to take me under your wing and teach me the art of making. I swear to be a dutiful study, even should this day pass on to the next. I won't rest until I've mastered even the most hysteric of skills. Well then, I believe we have an agreement. I can start right this moment if it pleases you. Say what? Now, L2, you know as well as anyone how busy our friend is, and I also feel you may have misjudged how long it takes to truly become a master craftsman. You mean it will take more than a day? Ahem, I knew that, of course. I'd only hoped against hope that she had no appointments to save the world for the foreseeable future. Alas, my enthusiasm may have gotten the better of me. Don't fret, L2. She may still be able to help in some capacity. Perhaps if you could introduce us to a crafter with both time and inclination to teach. I expect one of the many artisans around the firmament would be willing to lend us their expertise, although you are in a far better position to judge their suitability than either of us. We shall look forward to meeting our mentor-to-be. Okay. Big jerk. Alright. Who is this? Cheerful crafter. Not anyone important, clearly. Say again? That scrawny little dragonling wants to craft? Ha! Whatever the next. As much as the notion of having a dragon for a protege piques my interest, however, my specialty is working with metal. Great big slabs of it. Were she older, there may be a place for her, but as it stands, she'd be more of a hindrance than a help. An oblivious crafter. Where's the third one? Must be back the way I came. Oh, a crafter! My apologies, but I'm more inclined to gathering what bounty the earth has to offer. I'll leave it to others to mold said bounty into what they will. I'd love to introduce you to someone who might be of help, but I'm afraid my work here is endless. Oh, I see. There's another one. I didn't miss anybody. Skysteel engineer. I know the dragonite you speak of. I've seen her flitting about his Halinarte from time to time. Quite the inquisitive one, if I recall. So she wants to learn the fine art of crafting, does she? I've heard strange things in my time, but few as bizarre as that. I'm sure I'd kick myself later if I passed up this opportunity, so I reckon I could find time between projects to teach her a thing or two. Tell her I'll speak with her after I finished up here, will you? Will do. This music here reminds me of 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. Not this part in particular, but another part. The like piano melody in the background though. Ah, the hero is returned. So, have you found my teacher, whose sharp eye and steady hand will guide me on the path to mastery? Sure have. Ah, such great expectations I must meet. Well, I assure you my hand is steady. The sharpness of my eye is very much a matter of conjecture. Nevertheless, if it's crafting you wish to learn, I'm your man, although I can't say I've ever had the honor of teaching a dragon before. Any road, I'm Arvid at your service. I'm here in the firmament on assignment from the Skysteel manufactory, and I dare say I have a few nuggets of wisdom knocking around my head that are worth passing around. It's the young who must shoulder the burden of building the future, after all. Now crafters come in all sorts, from cooks to weavers to smiths. Have you given any thought to where you want to focus your energies? Focus? Well, can I learn everything? Sure can. Tell us, Ari, where should an aspiring artisan begin? Be it baking a cake or raising a castle, one must look first to their tools. Even the simplest project must start with quality materials. Why bother learning when you can just copy others? No, you gotta start with quality materials. Spoken like a true professional. I can't gainsay that. A project is doomed to failure from the start if the materials aren't up to snuff. For now, let's start with the tools required to gather our own materials. Once you have the right equipment and supplies, there's nothing you can't make with enough elbow grease. Oh, how splendid it is to have a guiding hand. There's no telling how long it would have taken Hodalong and I to decide where to begin had we been left to our own devices. Very well, gathering is where we shall pour our utmost efforts. Mayhaps when I am a seasoned artisan in my own right, I'll take it upon myself to teach my kin as I was taught. Now, wouldn't that be a sight to see? I dare say there's never been a dragon who learned a trade, let alone one who's passed such skills on to the next generation. Indeed, you may be correct on that count, but other dragons will be flabbergasted by the wonders I create. Of course, I don't plan on taking all the credit. It seems to me that mankind's most culturally significant works are those that result from collaboration, of people working together to make something greater than they could have alone. To that end, I must study and learn from the works of others, and even though you are too busy with your heroics to teach me daily, I would appreciate it if you would come by from time to time and offer what knowledge you can. Sure. Magnificent! I knew your generosity would match the greatness of your deeds. Well then, let's get your education started off on the right foot, eh? You can spy tradesmen of all sorts plying their trade at the new nest. I reckon you could certainly do worse than to learn a couple tricks from them. Ah, the place is practically a second home to the young Hodalong and I. Allow me to lead the way. Alright, before... Yeah, it is an awfully long question. Before I do any more, though, I gotta take a quick 3-minute break again. So don't go anywhere. I will return.
Don't face Stasha.
Oh shoot.
What's the problem, Clay?
I don't have appropriate gear at all. But
Hopefully we'll get
probably
something
won't
really
get
low.
something high enough to matter.
Yeah.
It'll be like that hard months of Sasha we did.
What level are you? Oh, or
Oh!
Ifrit.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real challenge. I don't know.
This
if
will
we're gonna
make up
it
for
through
us
this
starting
one.
late. We might actually finish on time still. Oh, look, I have no good combos. Perfect.
Yeah, with the same job.
Oh wait,
Uh-oh.
that's me.
This is
Oh wow!
awkward.
Yeah.
I thought there was a
Did you,
cutscene.
did you forget you were tanking?
Hey, well, where's your tank of pull right now?
Top tier? Oof, how will you guys ever
Hey,
get through
we
this
had a-
time? Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, we both started off different ways. You started with the haste, and I started with the damage. So I wonder which
We'll
will
see.
result in more damage.
Oh boy.
Are you
I don't know
are
if
you
it's
Gotta parse
parsing?
this Ifrit normal. This
No.
I'm not
I'm
is
never
parsing
Ifrit doesn't look
either.
here.
Although I would say either way, you're probably gonna do better because you're better at pressing your buttons and keeping up time than I am. So
No, there's only 3 buttons, so like.
I know you're still
You have
probably
three?
better at pressing them than I am.
I have 2.
There's no way. There's not even an OGCD. It's just 3 buttons. I guess there's a 4th.
But there's
if
the
you use
uptime thing too.
third eye.
Although I mean, I ran back in as fast as I could. There's not really much else you can do.
Nope.
But we'll never know because we're not parsing. Wait, who has more aggro?
I hope I do.
I do.
Well, other than Ida. See,
It's
I told
an
you.
interesting
but-
way to look at it. But I suppose that might be accurate.
Yeah, I mean, it should be as accurate as we're gonna get. Neither of us have any aggro dumps, and we have the same 3 buttons, so.
Well, to be fair, like, I've popped Bloodbath, which is an extra skill, so like that'll generate some hate.
Oh, that's true. Shouldn't have pressed Bloodbath. Clay, you ruined this. Oh, it just swapped to me, but like briefly. We were real close.
Hmm.
Alright, 50, 60, 70, aka 50, because Nick's not high enough for anything else.
Getting there.
What do you think they're gonna change the name of that roulette to next expansion?
God,
Because there's no way it's gonna say 50, 60,
Hopefully
70.
not 50, 60,
honestly,
70.
I don't have
80.
high expectations that it's not going to be 50, 60,
Time will
70,
tell.
80, but I do hope that they upgrade it.
Can't wait for 7.0, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 roulette. Maybe it'll
Break
just
Lock?
say,
I was just saying yesterday, not yesterday.
You said that yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, not yesterday, but last time we did roulettes, which I think was Monday.
Right. Well, yeah.
Because
you know what? I have a good guess, I think. I think what it'll say- Yeah, I think what it'll change to is 50 dash 80 roulette.
50 to 80. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but that
so
doesn't
it'll say
cover
50 to
it,
80.
because that would cover everything between those numbers, which cover a lot of things that aren't
Yeah.
in those roulettes.
Wait, what do you mean?
No,
No, that's all we
50
need.
to 80 could be like 51, 52, 53 by name, technically. Like, I realize what you're trying to get at, but I feel like it's not technically correct enough.
I mean, if it's not technically correct, then it shouldn't be correct now, right? Like, there's no difference between that and like now, right?
Wait, why is now not correct?
Because it says 50, 60, 70, 80 roulette, so like that could also include the
No, it's
include the other ones, right?
specifically 50, level 50 roulettes, level 60. It's more specific than what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know, Clay.
Oops.
I'm back. Alright. Let's keep going with this quest chain. Yeah, I totally thought I was gonna show up here and just like, he was gonna tell me what to gather and that was gonna be it, but whew. This is quite the quest chain. Also, I just started a chocobo race. You guys should join. Whoops. Oh, I gotta go jump over the side. Fair enough. Where's what's-his-face? Why is he not here? Arvid! Fancy shirt. DJ, you've seen this shirt a bajillion times. This here is Anna, and we have her and the House of Splendors to thank for supplying the firmament with quality materials at incredibly low prices. Suspiciously so, in fact. Is it Rowena? You still love it. Is that Rowena? Are you implying that there's some ulterior motive behind our generosity? Why, certainly not. I'm here at the behest of my organization to aid Ishgard in its fledgling days as an allied nation. We're driven as much by philanthropy as we are by profit, I can assure you. Excuse me, miss, but are you a craftswoman by chance? I'm afraid, my adorable little dragonet, that my hands are entirely too clumsy to make aught side for my morning tea. The 12 has seemed fit to bless me with a sharp mind for trade, however, so here I am. And that's precisely why we've come. L2 has it in her head to learn a trade or two, and we are here to set her on the right path. To that end, I would ask you to provide us with materials, and perhaps any counsel you might afford a young novice. It would be my pleasure. Perhaps in return she could tell me about the rarities and relics Dragon keeps in their lairs. I sense a once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity has come before me. And if business in the firmament grows as much as my intuition says it will, this might be just what I require to turn a stream of gil into a veritable flood of riches. Consider me at your complete disposal. Say the word and I shall procure whatever you may need. How generous of you. You have our thanks, Miss Anna. Anything to foster the next generation of builders and tinkerers, my boy. As for the current generation, well, I suppose the house could bear to part with a few scrips in exchange for guiding our dragonet friend on her journey to mastery. Ah, scrips. We can't say no to an offer like that, can we? Well then, now that we're all acquainted, let's head back to St. Roel's Day. Is that where we started? Rolly chair on carpet is never a good idea. I have like a mat, but it's only under like half the chair. I gotta fix it, but I keep not. With Master Arvid and Master Ari guiding us, I'm sure we'll be raising fortresses and forging dazzling suits of armor in no time. Let's keep our ambitions manageable for the time being, shall we? Our first task is the construction of tools that'll fit snugly in those claws of yours. Ari, I trust you can help with that. In the meantime, I've work of my own to attend to. If there's aught you need, you know where I am. Before I depart, however, I'll leave you with an assignment. Inspect everything Ari does with diligence. A discerning eye is a tool that will outlast all others. Yes, Master Arvid. We'll give Ari's work the thrice over. Nope. Custom deliveries unlocked. L2. Yay! Alright. Here to help us make a tool fit for the yeah, what do you want? Custom deliveries. L2. Oh, we can't dress up Manago either? Why not? Or do I just have to go talk to her? Gathering tool. I like doing craft or gathering for this. So, we're going to the convictory. Alright. Why is the race entry still open? That was only supposed to be open for 2 minutes. Arthur spot. Oh, there we go. I guess it's open for 5 minutes. Interesting. I still was missing a bunch? Alright. We need miner. We need to go... not that way. What? I don't want an unspoiled mineral deposit. Let's go find the crafty craft. Alright, also let's check off that I have unlocked custom deliveries. Excellent. I'm gonna go unlock the extreme trial net. Let me see if it's these by chance that we need in here. Where the heck? Are they up top? I swear they weren't. I came down here. Or are they further down? Are they like under here? No. Eh. I don't know where I'm going. Guess we'll go a little bit further. Alright, there's some here. Is that also up top? Yeah, seems so. Good grief, why did I go down? Well, let's just keep going. So it was in the... it was by here. Is there anything closer? Something right up here? Alright. Is this what we're looking for? Gathering tools paraphernalia, yes. Oh, we still have collector's gloves for gathering? Wait, what mount was I on? What mount was I on? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh yeah, I was like, is that enough? But it only needs to be like 2 something. So yes, yes it is. Alright. Alexander, okay. This is perfect, I'll get 4 from this. And then I will be, actually I'll get 5 from this and then I'll be done. Or wait, did I? Oh, gathering yield is not the same as gathering attempts. Well, whatever. Just need 1 more now. Oh, best mount. Best mount. I gotta pay attention to what mounts I'm on when I do mount relax. Everybody's always like, hey, cool mount after I get off of it. And I'm like, what? What was it? True, yeah. Best mount. Alright, I should have 6 now after this. Indeed, I do. So we need to go back to Foundation. It shows which mount in the battle text window. Really? Oh yeah. Ozma. It was... People are fighting things, apparently. Aradeus. So, which mount? It's Aradeus. You say you think it was the Alexander one? Yeah. Aradeus. Wait, does that mean it's something? If it's in the battle test, is it something that I could add in? It's probably in something. Not that I need more spam in my general window. Alright, where am I going? To the firmament. What's the? Oh, that's that other quest. Okay. We gotta go, no. To the firmament. I'm not a fan of how far I have to run for this, though. Not gonna lie. I was gonna say, where do I do the unlock the extreme primals, but or trial, but I marked it down, so I know where, or rather, I can find out where. Here to help us make a tool fit for the dragons? Sure. Blah blah blah. I don't really care. I know how customer deliveries work. So this is what we'll use to make tools for gathering, but what of the tools you use to gather these materials? Are there tools made to gather materials used to make tools to gather materials? Ah, my head hurts. Now what do we have here? Even my untrained eye can see this is an uncommon quality. Doubtless even Master Arvid will be pleased. In making your first successful delivery, you've begun to learn L2's trust. That's great. So many gatherers. Oh, there's. Oh, shoot! I forgot! You can only do 3 when you're starting out. God damn it. Ah, 'tis good to see you. I've been meaning to thank you for all your help in L2's education. An education which is off to a splendid start, I must say. I believe I have developed a keen sense for the finer parts of gathering, which Master Arvid says is the basics of all crafting. But even for gathering, you must have tools, and to make these tools, you must gather materials, and to gather those materials, you must have more tools? Ah, it's tools all the way down, isn't it? Or is it materials? Ah, no matter. It's as much a fool errand as trying to guess as if the dragon came before the egg. I thought it's the chocobo came before the egg. If there is one fact to be gleaned from the conundrum, however, it's that crafting and gathering are inextricably linked. Indeed, you are correct. Without one trade, the other dies, and vice versa. That's precisely why I aim to see you proficient at both before our time together is done. To that end, I devised something specially for those tiny claws of yours, an L2 size pickaxe. Here, take it. What do you think? It's perfect. I want to see it in his little claws. Oh, yes. A little sack and a little pickaxe. So cute. With that claw, you look right at home amongst the rest of the workers. Oh, with that in claw. I see now, even though you wingless ones lack claws and fangs, you have the strength to shatter stone and sunder earth. I have an inkling now of how powerful the first of you to wield a pickaxe felt. For something so small and light, it's remarkably sturdy. Even I could swing this all day without tiring. The hidden treasures of the world shall be mine. This is all I could have hoped for and more. Thank you, Master Arvid. All I did was put the parts together. It was our friend that did all the hard work. Actually, Ari brought so many materials that I had enough to make a few more pickaxes. Perhaps you could give them to your dragon friend? Yes, Master Arvid. I shall take what I can and leave at once. Done and done. But then I have to go gather something else. I'm a crafting connoisseur. Of course I am. Welcome back, L2. So how was it? I'm sure the other dragons found your new tools to be quite fascinating. Ah, well, you see, I'm afraid it wasn't quite like that. The dragonettes were delighted to see what I had brought, of course. The elder dragons, however, practically flew into a rage, haranguing the younger ones and insisting that such tools are contrary to a dragon's very nature. Oh, I see. Although as far from the enthusiastic reception I had envisioned, I still believe that the prejudice of past will, nay must, give way to new ways of thinking if we are to coexist peacefully with these guardians. And I know for certain that there are those among the other dragonettes who are of the same mind. I must continue to persevere, else my efforts so far will have been for naught. Indeed, the other dragons will come around in time, I'm sure, even the most cankerous of the lot. My god, excuse me. Perhaps you should take a different tack. The dragons might be more amenable to something that was crafted by one of their own, namely you. What a marvelous suggestion. Hot along. But there's still a question of what I might craft, something eye-catching, unlike anything they've seen before. In that case, why not try your hand at weaving? The materials are lightweight and the tools are small enough for even you to use deftly. Clothing designed for dragons would be especially novel, which I'm sure many of them would find interesting. That's a wonderful idea. Oh, I cannot wait to get started. That depends on our friend here. I'll need some help procuring the materials if it's not too much trouble. I'll give you a list of what we need while I take care of the rest. Great! In the meantime, I shall give thought to what exactly I might weave. Sorry, I got a pop up on my phone that something had been charged to my credit card, and I was like, wait, who's charging what? But it was an Amazon order I did earlier. Makes perfect sense. Says it's going to be here on Thursday, but I'm really hoping it comes sooner than that. Although if they're charging me now, that's promising. Alright, what do you need now? We're going to Weston Water. What the heck is that? Alright. Malm's away. That is so far. Ugh. Oof. Am I still on my minor? Sure am. Oh, let's fly around that, not over it. I should have thrown down a marker. I'd be less likely to get lost. But I am going in the right direction. Am I close enough yet? Probably. Yeah, it looks about right. I boofed! It should be appearing shortly though. Where are we going? Alright, I only need 3. So I can only turn in 3 more. Actually, that means we can do them all off of one single node. Actually, we can get 4 off a single node. But that's fine, we'll get 1 extra, because there's achievements for collecting stuff, so having extras is not a huge deal. I have to toss some other ones already. Alright, back to Foundation. Good grief. This took a long time. To the firmament. Do you think they decided to put the deliveries in here to remind people that the firmament exists? I guess I'm like the only person who I don't forget that exists. I just never come here. But now that I'm coming here every day, maybe it'll prompt me to like craft and shit for the restoration. Although, I mean, there must be stuff that you can do. Nope, that's not what I'm talking to. L2. I brought you some stuff. Have you come to help us weave garments befitting an artisan? Mm-hmm. Sure have. Excuse me. Not gonna get yellow. That's fine. What did he say first? Or she? Weaving is an intricate art indeed, wouldn't you say? From plants we make fibrous strings and spin these into yarns, and the yarn is knitted into... Oh, it's enough to get you all tangled up. Then the other one is just a super random message about it being of uncommon quality and Master Arvid being impressed. The customer is always right. There you are! You have my utmost gratitude for all your deliveries so far. I feel that before long I will be able to call myself a crafter in truth, just like you and Master Arvid. Of course, young Hodalong's efforts deserve recognition as well. You've delivered the weekly maximum, blah blah blah. Okay, let's toss out all these that are taking up space that I can't do anything with. Discard. 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 Alright, let's go unlock the extreme trial, but that should be quick. And that's in the Crystarium, and we're looking for 712, which is 712. Oh, it's got a thing on it. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be more difficult than it was. I thought you just had to always find him and talk to him. They kindly put a marker on him for us. The Minstrelling Wanderer. They're gonna run out of things to name this guy. As a center of the world, you must surely have all manners of exciting experiences to share. I pray you regale me with your finest, that it may inspire me to write a song that shall echo in eternity. Talk about the Warrior of Light? Sure. The Warrior of Light incarnate, you say? Consider me intrigued. Pray, tell me this tale. That such a fierce battle unfolded atop the tower, the culmination of a conflict spanning eons. And by your hand did you strike down this Elidibus, thereby putting an end to the Asian menace? Not quite, but you know. Had you not prevailed, we would not be enjoying the peace which we now have. We all owe you a tremendous debt. I mean, yes. And yet I cannot help but spare a thought for the defeated. Though history will paint them as villains, the Asians were driven by a deep and abiding desire, to which all men may relate. When one imagines the anguish and sorrow they must have felt, victory seems to lose savor. Ari's like, I never thought about that. Such thoughts trouble even she who dealt the felling blow. I did myself feel bad about that, though. I'm like, oh, the Asians, like, I just took them out. I'm neither a philosopher nor a leader, just another minstrel. So pray allow me to speak of it in a language that is near and dear to a minstrel's heart. Love. Especially because I took them all out, like, in a very quick span of time given their lifespan. When two men fall for the same woman, even should all things be equal, the feelings of one is destined to be unrequited. Thus there is never a shortage of broken heart of the broken-hearted drowning their sorrows in taverns, and nary an evening goes by without me being called upon to sing mournful ballads of lost loves. Yet in spite of the pain that love inflicts, man can stop seeking it out no more than he can choose to stop breathing. Nay, he will never cease to struggle to find love, no matter the weight of sorrow and regret he bears. The yearning and desire drives him on. For love is the greatest emotion of all. It is a veritable force of nature, transcending reason as it moves us to action, causing old wounds to tear open anew, again and again and again. Yet by the same token it makes the love at which we finally arrive all the sweeter, and we should savor it and let nothing diminish the joy it brings. Even should you taste bitter defeat, the sorrow you feel is testament to the strength of your passion, the flame that burns silently within you, perceivable only to you and you alone. There is no need to extinguish that flame. Nay, let it burn until it's spent, and one day the ash it leaves behind will become something more than remnants of your pain. Come again. Sorry, I kind of got distracted there, so I actually don't know what he said. Ha! Such are the words of a minstrel, my friend. They must be somewhat open to interpretation, that the listener is allowed to find her own meaning. But I digress. We were speaking about the battle between the warrior of light and the warrior of darkness, and such a battle it was, an exemplary subject for a song. I believe I shall place the focus of the piece on the climax of the confrontation, the better to weave an enthralling epic. The epic of two heroes, one arrayed in light and one clad in darkness. I wasn't clad in darkness. Oh, up there we fought our epic battle. The seed of sacrifice extreme, now accessible. I'm not doing it right now though. Don't get excited. Alright, that is unlocked. I have one more thing to do. And that is in the locks. Which is the weapons quest line, but I'm pretty sure we don't get the next fight for that. So I'm guessing this is just some quests. Or am I crazy that it's... No, it's here. Oh yeah, I'm on Carpenter, that's why it's finished. That's why it's red. You get something. No spoilers. Ooh, I do get something. Sleep now in Sapphire. Ari, I'm afraid we haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word that Gaius wishes to speak with you at the Alliance headquarters. I've arranged an escort to take you to the headquarters, so when you're ready to depart, speak with the fellow over there. The fellow over where? Oh, way over here. Ready to head out? Mm-hmm. I sure am. Look at all the flags. All neatly in a row. Severa, good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of the ruby weapon, and Sid Garland wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments? Sure. Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. Cutscene. Too bad this won't be a voiced one, because then I could totally eat. I'm glad you could make it, Ari. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone to hear what we've uncovered. Oh my goodness. It's so big. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Garleans have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with data based on the memories and experiences of another. So, even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior? Precisely. And we learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational, and among the messages displayed, one phrase caught my attention: synthetic orosite system. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the Ultimo weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabak by the Asians. We believe it to have been a type of orosite. I can't say much for the synthetic sort at this stage, but I've encountered real orosite before. It was extremely potent, perhaps equal in power to the Heart of Sabak. It's unclear whether the Garlean simulacrum possessed the same properties as the genuine orosite, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. It only took several expansions, but they finally brought back the Heart of Sabak. What is... that sounds familiar, but what is that from? When did we hear about it before? I don't remember. What we do know is that it was used to implant the combat data of Nell Van Darnus into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? Praetorium? Oh. The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he later told me of devices fitted into the Magitech armor of the Empire's high-ranking officers. There is reason to believe that they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. Yes, that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in the upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. And there is also the question of whether the system even functions as intended. Oh, is there a guy running by in the background? From what we've seen, we can assume that they were successful in gathering combat data of those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with soul crystals is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, it seems that they extracted not only memories relating to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Van Darnus. Though this is merely supposition, it's possible that being fused with the ruby weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The ruby weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic orosite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during the battle. It's Gaius. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps, we should consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. I see you there, Gaius. Vaudelin has come bearing vital information. I traced the ruby weapon's path back to the occupied terrier of Wurlit, which appears to be where it was built. Where exactly is Wurlit? My grasp of geography is surprisingly poor. Care to enlighten me? No, we're gonna go with where exactly is Wurlit. While Alamigo is placed on the western edge of Gimlet, Wurlit lies on the opposite side, to the east. It was once a proud and prosperous city until it was brought to its knees by Imperial invaders. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. That you should have taken... Wait, was that her saying that? Oh. It is also where Alphonse and the others were born. And now, the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they can launch an offensive. However, the distance between here and Turncliffe presents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood their weapon will be ready long before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing their ground-based troops, provided we were able to secure a vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the most direct route of all, as the crow flies. In fact, it's the perfect chance to put my top-secret plan into action. And might I ask what that entails? It wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? What I can say is there is a starring role planned for you, Ari. Of course there is. Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easily, did you? It'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. I have a starring role in everything, so it doesn't surprise me. Speak to Gaius again. I see Sid still delights in keeping others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Oh. Oh, I have to do a solo duty. Alright. What's that? Is this my own weapon? Sid, what have you been up to? Here it is, Ari. I present Garland Ironworks' adaptation of The Ultimate Warrior, the G Warrior. Ari's like, what? I know elegant design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. Azazla, to be precise. We came across it during the course of our investigations and decided it would be a shame to let it go to waste. Why do we have this? Ugh, what the heck? And you will be taking this refitted relic to face the enemy head on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the ultimate weapon will be of use. Perhaps. I'm counting on it, as it happens, but first we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. We mech pilot now? I mean, is the next fight gonna be us, like, in a huge mech fighting sapphire weapon? Whatevs. Oh. Oh, no, I just have to do it in this. Okay, I understand what's going on. Let's begin the G-Warrior training simulation. I prepared 3 trials to teach you the basics. First, I want you to try attacking the guidance system. Don't worry, it won't fight back. The G-Warrior is armed with a range of weaponry. Now's your chance to learn what it's capable of. Oh. Okay. Ultimate Buster. I can heal myself. Ether Mine. Oh, I have a combo. Cut. That did a lot of damage, but also it took a long time. Should I maybe read these? Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 600. Then we've got 840, 1200, 1940. If any of the weapon skills are not ready, the combo will start again. Hi, FN, how's it going? And deals unexpected damage with a potency of 1200 to all enemies in a straight line. Okay, that one's AoE. Triggers the cooldowns. Okay. And that one has a long recast time. Deals unexpected damage with... Okay, that's AoE too. And this one heals. And this reduces cast time and recast time of weapon skills. But why do I not have the option to use that one? And this one is reduces damage taken by 50%. Okay. So, I basically just want to use 1 and 2. This is now Gundam stream. Although, why would I use this one instead of just these? There's no reason to do that. Good. So far, good. Let's move on to something a bit more advanced, shall we? The G-Warrior also comes equipped with a Pyretic Booster, which diverts even more power to its weapons and increases its speed and maneuverability. This, however, comes at a price. Activating it places a huge strain on the G-Warrior, so it must only be used in short bursts. That's why it's best to practice here before heading into battle. Now, try activating the Pyretic Booster. Ah, they just didn't give me that ability. You'll notice your movement speed is much improved, but as shown on your monitor, the G-Warrior becomes more and more structurally unstable as time passes. To disable the Pyretic Booster, press the same button again. Okay. The G-Warrior's capabilities are enhanced, decreasing weapon skill cast and recast time and increasing movement speed. The use of this mode gradually drains HP. Oh, okay. But I can heal myself. Okay, wait. This time the node will launch a wide-reaching attack in quick succession, but with your increased movement speed, you should have no trouble invading them. Okay. Am I ready? Access granted. Terminate simulation? No. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to fight. We're just ignoring the fact of gravity. I mean, don't we always? Easy peasy. Alright, I should probably turn that off. Excellent work, Ari. You'd best deactivate the Pyretic Booster while explaining the final trial. Yes. Safety locked on. Okay, I see. We've covered offense. Now let's look at defense. This is where the ethereal aegis should come in handy. Unfortunately, you can't keep the barrier up indefinitely, as it will drain the G-Warrior's power reserves. You may eventually run out of energy for the weapon, so watch out. First, let's try deploying the ethereal aegis. I would love to. Okay. Ooh. The monitor shows how much power is being drained. Don't let it get too low. Is it draining my mana? That's enough now. Turn off the barrier with the same button. What does the G stand for? It's Gundam, isn't it? I don't know. For the last trial, we'll use the ethereal aegis while attempting to destroy the target. Okay. Unlike before, there's no way to escape its attacks, so you need to weather them using the barrier. Okay. Easy peasy. Are we done? You're a natural. Alright, that's everything. Time to end the simulation. Duty complete. Back for more training? No. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Sure do. Incredible, but how does it compare to the weapons? I suppose that in theory, any of us could be the pilot, but I dare say your preternatural abilities give you a certain advantage. Are you sufficiently prepared for what? What am I prepared for? What am I fighting? Then we shall depart for Turncliffe at once. Proceed. Okay. Ooh, it's so pretty here. They give you a tutorial. I know. Somehow I was thinking they gave me the tutorial, but I would use it next patch. Is this Sapphire weapon? It seems they were expecting us, but who is the pilot? One of your kids. Ari, we're almost there. You better have your wits about you. I do not. I do not have my wits about me. Apparently I do. Initiate combat mode. I have control. G Warrior, do the thing. Initiate combat mode. Now get ready to strike. It's time to fry this overgrown squid. Is it too late to back out? G Warrior. Time to fry the overgrown squid. Look at Ari, all serious. Haha, and save some for me. For research purpose, that is. Oh, that would be so disconcerting. Alright. Mark 4 anti-icon war machina, the sapphire weapon. Wow, I am fighting the sapphire weapon. Alright. Behind me. Oh, thing's huge. I can't afford to lose. It's all or nothing. Activating Oversoul. Oh no, don't do that. Hydra's combat sample ready, initiating organic core overwrite. You like mine better? You did it here at night and it wasn't as impressive visually. I will be monitoring the situation from the air. Follow my instructions and eliminate the target. I can follow instructions, it's just hard to read instructions in the middle of battle. Oh god. What do you activate? Where'd it go? Can I just avoid these? No. Okay. Oh god. Oh shoot, I'm just facing the wrong way. Oh god. Why can you not die? Am I failing at life? Oh, self-destruct. There we go. So I did wrong. Oh dear God. Oops, that's the wrong button. Optimize Ultima. Alright. Oh God, my health. Turret. Okay. Less fail at this time. Oh God. Oh, I missed some. Oh. See if we can get them all in one blast. Yes, there we go. Self-destruct. Okay. Oh shit. Oh God. Oh no, I'm okay. Oh, I have no mana, shit. Oh, I have no. Oh, yeah, I'm so fucked. I'm gonna die. I'm bad at this game. Oh, I got mana back. What gives me mana back? Is magic? Also gives magic back? Is that how that works? Oh God. Yeah, probably. Ow. I'm so gonna lose. Oh shoot. Nope. No, shit. This is not what I wanted. Oh dear God. I don't have enough mana to do anything. Good God. Okay. Okay, we got those ones. Let's get these lined up. Oh, there's shit. Hit that other one. Okay, and then oh, there's one back here. Shoot. Okay. Can we just like hit him? No, there's no point in that. Oh, I can attack these things. Okay. Okay, good. There we go. The turrets can wait. Oh, I was supposed to defeat those first. Okay. Flood Ray. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh God. Am I supposed to kill him before this goes off? Because I'm definitely failing at life then. Nope. Apparently that was a bad idea, because I don't have enough. Oh no, shit. Okay. Oh wait, it got pushed back. Maybe? Breathe. Oh no. Good grief. Ugh. That was rough. You wish there was an extreme version of that. That would be cool. They should have extreme solo instances. The target has been silenced. The damn squid never stood a chance. He did, but we'll just pretend he did not. Now that the immediate threat has been dealt with, we should gather what information we can in Turncliffe. Are we going to Turncliffe? Yeah, I want this mount too. That'd be kind of spoilery to like fly around on that thing though. You did well to pilot the G-Warrior so adeptly in so short a time. And with the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information. Before it's dismantled, perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. Yay, done gathering Aether Sense. Uh-oh. We should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now they're at our doorsteps and the sapphire weapon still isn't ready. Even so, it should still be able to fend them off, or at least buy us some time. Not quite how I imagined it, but this seems a good way to die as any. I'm really sad because we were basically just killing them all, right? Rex, Recon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. You can take care of that while I pilot the sapphire weapon. Oh. So that's who we killed? Well, I know they're deciding to kill themselves, but like, I feel bad about it. They're doing suicide by Warrior of Light. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. But there's a need to put your life on the line? Besides, it's still incomplete. It can barely perform basic maneuvers, so it'll be practically useless in a real fight. We have a solution. Oversoul. You want to end up like Melisandria? No, of course not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the systems, to prevent any further malfunctions. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated and the pilot fuses with the core, there's no way back. That's why I should be the one to pilot the sapphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. No, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself, but I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could wish for. You were always there for me, protected me. Now it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons and get out of here. See this through the end. How many more weapons are there? I thought there was just the 3. Do it for me, for Melisandria. I'm counting on you, Rex. There was ruby weapon, sapphire weapon, and emerald weapon, right? Do they have more weapons? You always did have a stubborn streak. Alright, Recon. I won't let you down. Yeah, I think so. They're from a bunch of the Final Fantasies. They're not just in one. Just promise you'll wait for me on the other side. We'll meet again, brother. You all made me happier than I had any right to be, and now I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come on, Sapphire. We may be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. All this death for nothing. The echo, I presume? What did it reveal to you? Bad things. Who I killed. Which of your kids I killed. Recon. My poor boy. You were braver than most could ever hope to be. It's as we feared. I'm sorry, Gaius. You like this architecture? It's Mediterranean. Yeah, you're right. Who's creeping on us? First Melisandre, now Recon. We must find the remaining weapons and end this madness. That was a pretty shot. What happens if I leave this area? Valdulin? Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Belsar? Wait, where's the van? I understand the two of you have been acquainted since his days as the Black Wolf. He claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for Ascians, but he's still the same man deep down. He certainly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though. It seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Does he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Whatever the answer may be, in the end he will always be a Garlean, and though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as a result of their conquest, barbaric campaigns in which Gaius Belsar played no small part. My first encounter with the Garleans was 20 years ago, shortly after the fall of Alamigo. They continued their march into the lands that had been home to we Duskwights. We sought to repel the invaders, but we were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our most powerful magics did little to slow their advance. I fought on the front line, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. When I came to, I was alone, the rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village and took for my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. So sad. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months, and it seemed they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned from two Imperials held at Bittermill that the villagers had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that would later be known as Black Rose. Ugh. They were never seen again. For 20 long years I roamed aimlessly with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the Order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their rank. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the silly-dwelling Gridanians, who for so long had treated my kind as outcasts, but none of that mattered anymore. It all accumulated with Operation Archon. As you led the charge into Praetorium, we were right behind you. When the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life, though many others were less fortunate. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius Belsar on the verge of death. The gods had delivered to me the man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge, and then he spoke. I will not beg for mercy. I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Asian menace. For millennia mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then, once we are finally free, my life is yours for the taking. I would have struck him down then and there had I not sensed the truth in his words. So I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. Interesting. All this time I've kept a close eye on Gaius. Though he is ever on the watch for pursuers, he has granted me ample opportunity to slay him if I so choose. And I still might, if he ever shows the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. But for now, the Asians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, then it shall not end until they have been eradicated, every last one. Though I could not save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Oh. Ari looks horrified. Unfortunately, dealing with the Asians will have to wait until we've brought an end to Garlemald's weapon project. I thought I just dealt with the Asians. Though we may have vanquished 2 of the new weapons, we must make every effort to prepare for whatever the Garleans throw at us next. Suppose only the 3 main ones. Still many more creeping around. Perhaps Silvera can tell us whether the ironwork engineers have uncovered any information of note. Why did they build the... Are we going to be able to go here at some point? Or does this stay available to us? There's theoretically an infinite number of lesser Asians. Yeah, but without the main ones, shouldn't they like die off eventually? The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling the Sapphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe Magitech facility. Though they have yet to make the report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please wait here a moment. You'd be very surprised if this wasn't a link to the zone in the next expansion. Yeah. I would expect that it's going to be something coming. We've yet to finish our investigations, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they'd attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with us, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to Sapphire weapons combat data was intact. They put too much work into the assets and there are NPCs to talk to. Yeah, this is weird. Judging by what we saw during battle, it was extracted from regular Van Hydrus, correct? It also appears that the Sapphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we'd arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time, so we must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the Sapphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. Between this quest line and Bosja, they have 2 good options. The echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Recon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? I do, apparently. Let me tell you a story with my hands. Improvements were made to the synthetic Aurosite system to prevent malfunctions. Then it was never their intent to create a manifestation of Nail Vandarnus. There's one thing that was intended. I want to race. There we go. I'm not missing anything, right? Bah! Oversoul. Its activation results in the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Recon were fully aware of this, were they not? Yeah. Then the death of the pilot was by design all along. Alphonse, how could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines. Surely there is no cause worth paying such a price. Aye, nothing is more precious than family. Guys, do you know something? The nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons, and we can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. I've seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. Then there is no time to waste. Let us be about it, Gaius. Silvera, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while they carry out the investigation. Understood. Please, see that no harm comes to Gaius. While you were gone, I need you to relay everything to the Resistance troops. While we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the Resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. I already took the screenshot, but, you know. Why not? I need to go back to Port of Pretoria. Where am I going? I know! It's already past my stream time and I'm tired. I want to be done. I wasn't expecting that to take so long. Welcome back. It sounds like you've been on quite the journey, all the way to Turncliffe. And judging by the fact you made it here in one piece, I trust everything went according to plan. I'm just hoping there's a way to get back there. What an astonishing account. I wouldn't mind putting the G-Warrior through its paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising this rabble, I'd imagine. Anyways, as before, I'll compile the information with a report and leave it over there for your perusal, should you feel so inclined. If we hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. What do I get? What is... Oh, okay. Meanwhile? Is it meanwhile? No, this doesn't make sense. Yep. No, meanwhile, in the 7th Legion Wurlitz headquarters... I recognize that chair. Who the heck is this doing one-arm push-ups? Oh, these guys. Oh, wait, there's kids? Wait, I'm confused. Sweaty. I've come to deliver my report, Lord Valens. Yeah, we don't usually get sweaty people. That's a new one. Ah, so you've returned, young Alfred. Or was it Alwick? Alphonse? Not that it really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. Do tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now, no need to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive divine. And you know how forgiving I can be when it suits me. Milk. So tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best the sapphire weapon? So much fluid physics in this expansion. Our sources state it was the one known as the Warrior Elite was assisted by Sid Garland and Gaius von Belsar, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's been quite the troublemaker of late, defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor. Whatever next? Oh well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. You didn't spill the milk, you drank it. Yum yum. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving in Wurlit. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know. Only 100 of them in existence and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they're quite valuable, until their milk dries up, that is. When it does, they are sent to the slaughterhouse like all the rest, for that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby and sapphire weapons so that you could deliver them gift-wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now. Sidnan Garland rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we've bestowed upon him. And you let Gaius Van Belsar, of all people, to get the Did you just, like, take that cup to the face? Get the better of you? How do you think this reflects on me, the legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor? Humiliated, I say. There's only one way to deal with worthless provincial filth like you. Why don't we get to see this dude's face? Wait for me in the correction chamber. You need to be taught a lesson in obedience. All the kids just hanging out watching. Yeah. That's messed up. Yes, my lord. Why do we not get to see his face? Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magitech Development. Oh, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes, yes, I'll be along once I've made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I've let my standards slip now, can I? That kid looks rebellious. Wow. What a tantrum. Is that somebody sitting there, or is that just his armor? It was just his armor. What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord Valens? Did I now? Yes, that's right. So you're ally, yes? And you joined the military of your own free will along with your fellow orphans? Such devotion! What an inspiration you are! You see, it's my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, to overcome any obstacles. Magitech iPad. Oh yeah, you're right. Together we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I will show you the way. Nope, not creepy at all. Oh, and then the door closes. Am I done? Is it over? No. Will this guy take me back to the other place? Is there any chance we can get back to, that place? I'm just curious. No! That's disappointing. What if I talk to the resistance officer? No. Alright. Well, such is life. Alright, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Today's Sunday. I will be, streaming Tuesday. Because I have raid, and then after that I'm not really sure. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday night. Have a good Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Later.